Imran, where are you? Imran. Yeah, you're back.
Finally, this has been a disaster. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're roboting a little bit. Maybe put your gain down. Maybe you're clipping.
Okay. Let me turn this down. Here. Okay, how's that? Better?
It's okay. You're roboting, but it's not as bad.
Why am I roboting? Thanks for coming back, Selassie. This has been a disaster. Anyways, let's just fucking finish this up.
It's all we can do.
You can hear me. Okay, so Rugs, the Fury of Firestorm. This week's Flash, we got to see a lot of things. We saw Tokamak, we saw King Shark, and we saw Dr. Stein join up with a new dude to be new Firestorm.
I don't know if we could keep going like this.
No, it's not working.
It's like, I don't know.
Crap, because on my end, it's working really good.
Oh, wait, it's getting better now. It's getting better now. Whatever is happening it's working.
Crystal, hey, Crystal's in the chat. She says we look great and sound great. So, okay, hopefully this thing will hold. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, keep going. Let's go. Let's do the whole review of the Arrow thing. We're doing Flash now, right?
Yeah, okay. So, welcome, Jock and Nerd Podcast, live on Blab. Rugboy Superman joined with Nerd, Spider Nerd, man. We're both in costume for this Halloween edition. We are talking about this week's The Flash, Season 2, Episode 4, called The Fury of Firestorm. Now, Rugsy, we saw a lot of exciting things. We saw Tokamak, a new villain. We saw King Shark, another villain. And we saw a new dude merge with Dr. Sign, not in a sexual way, to become the new Firestorm.
I actually enjoyed this episode, and I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I thought my biggest complaint about this episode was the other guy that didn't join with the doctor.
Hewitt.
The effects on him were fucking horrible, dude.
I don't know how to use After Effects, and I'm pretty sure I could do that right here on this laptop very easily.
Dude, it was fucking so bad. Like, you could see the edges of where they applied the
like the mask. You could see the mask of the effects almost.
Yeah, it was bad.
Oh boy. Oh, shit. But I agree. Similar to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I was really happy with this episode this week. I was like, wow, this is really good. Because we got, it's more pieces for Legends of Tomorrow. It's another piece. Again, this is the Firestorm that's going to be in Legends of Tomorrow, because we knew Robbie Amell is out doing another show or something now. So they had to get rid of him. And they got Jax. And the guy who played Jax was pretty good. He was a little maybe over the top at times in his gesture and his dramatic poses. But I like their chemistry. I like this chemistry with Dr. Stein.
I actually think it's going to be pretty cool. His head is so weirdly shaped. That's actually he's got a weird shaped head.
It's like a big oval reverse egg thing, kind of, right?
Yeah. He's got a weird head, but you know what? He looks cool, and I like him fine.
He looks cool.
So
yeah. I like his chemistry almost better with him than with Ronnie and Dr. Stein.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of Black Human Torch from Fantastic Four from the summer movie.
Oh, yeah, it's got a little Michael B. Jordan in there. That's a good call.
But you know what? I like him. I just didn't like the bad guy. That was my biggest complaint.
I like that the guy was such a dick. Like, he just had a huge ego, and the minute he started nerding out with Stein, I was like, ugh, this guy sucks. Get rid of him. And he's just the dick. But it has to be noted that Caitlin kind of created him and caused this, because she just went and brought him without, like, talking to him first.
Yeah, no vetting process.
Oh. But on the other hand, I thought if they just went to Jax and were like, hey, dude, remember Firestorm? Remember how he saved everyone? You want to be that guy? Jackson would been like, cool. Like, I was like, just tell him what you want him to do. It's pretty cool. Once he's like, wait, I could fly? Sure. Why did you guys just tell me that? We want you to
they're the worst power salesmen.
They really were. They didn't talk about it. They didn't sell it at all. Like, you're going to have to sell this guy on being Firestorm, which is really cool.
Yeah, it was. I mean, you know what? This episode was kind of interesting because they dropped a couple of things. You know, when they were talking to Iris was talking to her mom for her first time, and she was like, "Fuck you."
I love that. I love that she shut her down
But then she dropped that other fucking thing about having a possible son.
Yes, this is gonna be. We were trying to figure out how Wally West will come in. So first she says she's dying, also, and then she's like, "I had a son 8 months after she left them," meaning Joe West is the father. Then this is a West.
One could say, or maybe she's a big hoe and she was fucking a bunch of guys at the same time.
That's a true statement. But we were trying to figure out, like, how is this going to be a West? So it's got to be Joe's kid that he doesn't know about. That's going to be crazy. We're going to have a lot of more smelling the fart scenes with Jesse L. Martin, that's for sure.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of smell the fart acting going on.
Yeah, because he does not know about this. And it's our half brother, full brother. I don't know. That's Wally West. I loved when Stein, on his way out, was telling Cisco to embrace his powers and tell the others. I want him to be Vibe. Let's get this Vibe train going.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, why is he being a pussy? I don't understand it. He loves powers. He understands the science behind it. There's no reason for him to be scared. He's scared he's going to be different.
Yeah. I mean, there was even
he's already like not like a normal person.
No, he should be the most geeked out. He should be for having, because there was that moment when they're like, wouldn't it be great to be a super? Like, Caitlin's like, who would turn down being a superhero? And they turn to Cisco and he goes, yeah, that'd be great, with a little hesitancy, where I would think he would be all up for it. I loved a lot of these Easter eggs too. Did you catch some of the Easter eggs? For example, where Jax goes, hey, what kind of treadmill is that? Barry's like, cosmic. It was great.
Well, it wasn't an Easter egg.
No, that was an Easter egg.
But like, yeah.
What about the convergence line where he's like, convergence, you and me? And I was like, oh, they got to shoehorn convergence into this crap because nobody read it or knows what it is.
I didn't get that because I never read it.
Nobody fucking cares about convergence. Let me tell you. DC, I don't know what you're doing over there. And then at the end, fucking King Shark, like, Patty was leading it on. She's like, there's like a land shark or a man shark DNA. And
wait, did Patty get hurt in some way? I forgot.
She was shooting at the thing, and then remember? And then Barry shows up, and Barry shows up, Land Shark grabs Barry, she's shooting at him to distract him, and then Earth 2 Harrison Wells zaps Land Shark in the back. And
he rears his ugly head again.
He sees Barry. So we talked about Supergirl, and they clearly, it's Greg Berlanti and Krinsberg, the same guys that do this, and they had the same formula of lots of things going on in a show in The Flash, which here it worked well. I feel like they took that as Supergirl and just like doubled it for that first one. And that's why it was a little crazy. But here, a lot of things happen. It ends on this awesome beat where Barry sees Harrison Wells. And I guess we're going to find out what Earth 2 Wells is up to in the next episode.
See, Flash, the show itself moves fast, okay?
Yeah.
Not only is it about a fast superhero, but everything moves fast.
Yes.
Okay? So, and a lot of the things is of like him doing stuff, it's like, he can get somewhere in like 2 seconds.
Right. So you got to keep it moving. Yeah.
Yeah. So the show goes by pretty fast, So it's with the tone of the show. Supergirl doesn't need to be that fast, so it felt out of place.
Yeah, you need, you're introducing this character, Kara, Supergirl. Let's spend a little time with her and get to know her before she's up fucking flying around saving planes for the first time out of nowhere.
Someone's asking if there's ever going to be an Aquaman movie in the chat.
I feel like if Jason Momoa's Aquaman plays out good, they'll probably put it in their plans for after Justice League. I Am Larry, like Warner Bros. DC is doing the opposite of what Marvel did in terms of doing, Marvel did these standalone movies first and then the team up. They're going to do it reverse because they really have no choice. Otherwise, they're going to be called copycats. So they're going to do these team ups first. And then they're probably going to spin off there. We know there's going to be a Wonder Woman movie. There'll probably be a Flash movie, an Aquaman movie, a Cyborg movie. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But Momoa's Aquaman looks badass. I wouldn't mind.
No, nothing is guaranteed with the DC universe. No, nothing.
Yeah, because clearly we've seen that they'll just change the shit halfway through and they don't give a fuck.
Look, they've been trying to make a Wonder Woman movie happen for fucking decades. Yeah. And they were close to doing one with Jessica Biel. In fact, Jessica Biel had it like in the bag. And she was training after Blade Trinity to be muscular so she could be Wonder Woman. And then they fucking got cold feet and they stopped. And then Joss Whedon got the property. So nothing at DC is locked in. Those guys are big pussies over there.
Dude, you know what? These guys are missing a huge opportunity. Whichever of these fuckers comes out with the first solid female-led superhero movie, it will be fucking huge.
If you build that shit, people will come.
Yeah.
But if you fucking do a bullshit movie and try and fucking appeal to like every fucking common denominator and you put a bad taste in people's mouth, you are going to get fucked. So stop being a bunch of pussies and do the shit.
Wise words from Rugboy.
Let me get off my soapbox.
No, but then we won't be able to see you. You'll be too short.
Whoa.
Yeah, now get back on the soapbox. I Am Larry was actually talking about a movie where the guy wears too much cologne. He wants to know if there will be an Aqua Velva Man movie.
Oh, shit.
Which it'll be tied into the...
You're watching it right now. I'm wearing tons of Aqua Velva. I fucking drink that shit.
Rugboy has to bathe in Aqua Velva so that he doesn't scare away the people.
Aqua Velva. Where do you get that from?
I don't know. Do they still make that? Is it next to the Old Spice, man? Old Spice and Aqua Velva.
I don't know. I gotta check the next time I go to CVS.
Aqua Velva. That's old school, man. All right. Well, I like this episode. And anything else you got?
I didn't really have any kind of big criticisms. I watched it and I was like, okay, everything's kind of unfolding. See, I think Flash, it's established what happens in Flash.
Yeah.
So it's all like par for the course. It's nothing really out of the ordinary happened. Nothing that was insanely bad or poorly written happened that's not already like in the tone of what already happens. So everything's kind of going according to plan. So.
Yeah, they just all these shows, they got to put these pieces in motion and hopefully keep us entertained and involved and throw a couple of screwballs every now and then. And it's all good.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. We got one more show, peoples.
Let's spoil some shit, Batman.
Nice dance moves, Ruggs. That's why we got you in the Blab. This is the Jock and Nerd Podcast live on Blab. Stick around for the post show. I'm going to hood up because it is Halloween. Stick around for the post show. We'll open it up to you Blabbers and get your thoughts on things. Let's talk about this week's Arrow, Season 4, Episode 4, called Beyond Redemption. I kind of jumped the gun. I thought this would be the Constantine episode, but that's next week. In the meantime, we find out about some dirty cops and how Star City is crumbling, how it's affecting the city, the people running the city.
Well, this was a very good episode because it exposed a lot of shit.
Yeah.
They're getting the ball rolling now, okay?
Secrets are out, yes.
Yeah, they got Ollie. He's running for governor. All right?
He's running for mayor.
Or whatever. He's running for office. He's running. Why did I think he was running for governor? Anyway, he's running for mayonnaise. And he's running for mayo.
He's running for mayo.
He's going to the store because he's making a sandwich and he doesn't like Miracle Whip.
He goes for a run for mayo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Miracle Whip is not mayonnaise. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know. But he's running for mayor.
Yes.
Mayor.
Yes,
that's
mayor.
Spanish.
Mayor.
Yes.
Mejor. El mejor mayor is Ali.
All right. He's running for mayor, and he has to tell Detective Lance, and something happens, and he actually finds out that Lance is in with Dark. I think he comes upon them.
Yeah, well, Lance goes. Laurel takes Lance to see Sarah, and Lance is freaked out, of course, because his formerly dead daughter is now like a feral monster lunging at him, and she almost chokes Laurel with the chain. And so Lance goes to talk to Damien Dark. He goes, "This is such a great moment too." He's like, "Look, can you help me? She's back, but it's not herself." And Dark gives her some fatherly advice. He
explains what happened to her, too.
Yes. He says the pit does this to people. This has never been done. He goes, "My advice to you, put her down."
Oh, shit.
I was like, wow, that's some tough love there. And so then Oliver sees this security camera because now they have an awesome new arrow cave in the building they bought that dude Blood, his office, and there's a secret layer that comes with it. Very convenient.
You know, a lot of shit happened in this episode.
Yes,
a lot of shit.
Yes.
Like, if you miss this episode, you're gonna be fucked in the ass because like someone's gonna literally show up and like do you.
Yeah, no, you have to watch. You have to watch this episode because they get to Arrow Cave. Ollie officially runs for mayor. Lance and Dark's thing is outed. Ollie confronts him. Lance almost shoots Sarah because he was like, "Maybe I do gotta put her out. It's not my daughter." And I was like, "Oh fuck, dude, he's gonna fucking pop her."
No, we know that she's not going to get popped because she's going to be in the other thing.
That's true. I forgot about that.
But so we know that it's all going to unfold because of see, they should have never announced Legend of Tomorrow.
Yeah,
who was in the lineup anyway.
Yeah, it spoils all of these things that are happening on Flash.
Like it would have had so much more weight if we didn't.
Oh my god, I agree. Because then they could have just sprung this on us, and then they'd be like, "Oh, by the way, all these fuckers are in this new show."
Oh shit!
How awesome would that have been?
Yeah, it would have been cool. But, you know, a lot of stuff happened in this episode, the least of which is important is the stupid cops that are bad cops that are selling drugs.
Yeah, I didn't really understand that, aside from showing how it is affecting the city's crumbling is affecting these cops.
Yeah, but basically, like, it's gotten so bad that now Star City is now Gotham City. It's bad.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's Detroit. Every place is Detroit.
It's all every place is Detroit. What else happened? I can't see anything with my hood on. Yeah, Lance had, that was also Lance's turn. He talks that girl down, the bad cop lady. You're right. That really was like that was kind of, I didn't understand the point of all that.
That was the part that I didn't get. She fucking kicks Arrow's ass.
Yeah, she gets it. Yeah.
And then she's just like, okay, I'll get arrested instead.
I give up. Like, that didn't make any sense. She could have
completely killed the Arrow, fucking beat up Lance, no problem, because she was like dodging bullets and breaking shit with her Batman wrist things that she had.
They were trained. They were trained very well. But she had a noose around Ollie's neck and a knife in his back right next to his spinal cord. The least you could do is like toss him towards Lance and run off. But you're right. He says some shit about justice and doing the right thing and you're not criminals. And she's like, oh, okay, I give up. I was like, oh, it's just like that.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was very weird.
That didn't work well for me.
That whole
so that's my big criticism of the episode.
Yeah, the whole storyline was just kind of there.
That was like ham-handed, big time.
And then there was a thing about Ray's message to Felicity that she didn't want to listen to, and she
did we get to hear that message?
No, you heard the beginning of it. You heard at the very end.
Still alive, that's all.
Yeah, well, at the very end, he says, if you're listening to this, Felicity, I'm sorry, whatever, but she's still getting weird Matrix code from 1998 or whenever that movie was made.
Like, I've shrunk down to a microscopic size, and I've been in your underwear.
I've been rooting around in your undies this whole time.
Yeah.
Just look down.
I've been in your epiglottis.
Oh, shit.
Your uvula. I'm all up in your uvula, Felicity Smoke.
Yeah.
Because he's that small. He's got, again, this thing is spoiled because he's going to come back. He's in the other goddamn show.
Yeah, this is true. Spoil.
And then finally, at the very end, Sarah is loose. She is not chained to the basement anymore. She got out.
What do you think she's doing? What do you think she went to do?
I think she went to Burger.
She went to McDonald's?
She went to find an In-N-Out or something. I don't know. Like, she's feral. Does she need to feed? She needs to kill. She's probably...
Maybe she needs to have sex.
Or that.
That'd be cool.
But we've seen Thea needs to kill to like satiate her fucking anger. I think
maybe she needs to kill a guy and then eat them.
I think she needs to kill a bunch of people because she's fucking way gone, and I can't wait till Ollie has to call Mr. John motherfucking Constantine next week to
That's gonna be awesome.
That's gonna be great. I've been waiting for this for so long. I wished it was this episode. So in the flashback, what's going on this fucking flashback this season? Like,
nobody cares.
What? Yeah, right. What's it? What? I don't.
Some guy with a beard is angry with another guy with a beard, and then the girl with a thing on her face.
Dude from Continuum wants Ollie to kill a girl that nobody cares about, and he does the. I like how he did that little death trick though that he learned like in the first season, second season.
Oh yeah, like he does the touch of death.
Yeah. That was the only way he could prove to Conklin that he's a stone cold killer. But I don't. The fucking flashbacks this season. I don't know. I don't like them.
Yeah, they should stop with that already. It's like nobody cares about these flashbacks anymore.
Yeah, nobody cares. They just have to loop it back around to the beginning of the show where he gets rescued and make it the full 5 years at this point. So we're gonna.
Yeah, when that happens, this fucking series will be over probably.
Right then, what happens? I don't know. All right, guys. Everyone in the blab, thanks for checking us out. We are going to wrap up the main show, but don't go anywhere because we're going to open it up to all you guys. Open up a seat, get your thoughts. You can hang out with Rugboy, ask him a question. Ruggs, you got anything else left about Arrow?
No, I think it's going a lot better than last season.
Yes, it's a row.
The only thing I'm a little bit wary of is that Ollie does not know what's going on yet with Sarah Lance.
Yes. I did not like that they didn't tell him. Like all this fucking keeping information from people, it just gets to be a little bit fucking convoluted and stupid. Fucking tell him.
Yeah.
Well, now they're going to have to tell him because she got away. So that's probably what's going to happen. Is Laura going to be like, Ollie, by the way, we brought her back from the dead and now I've lost her. Can you help?
And now he's going to be fake angry at them.
Of course. He's going to be all smell the fart face and
yeah, they're going to be smell the fart acting all over the place.
I Am Larry wants to know, what if they made a superhero movie on HBO so there can be nudity? Well, you know what? I feel like the Netflix properties, that's what they should do there.
Like, who do you want to see naked as a superhero?
That's a good question. And you know what? Yeah, that's I Am Larry hanging there. We're going to answer that question right at the end of the show. We're going to wrap this show up. What do you say, Ruggs?
Let's wrap it up like a condom at a hot frat party. All right, guys, thanks for listening. This is the Jock and Nerd Podcast live on Blab. As always, I got to give shout outs to a couple of awesome geek networks that we're a part of. Thanks very much to podcast.ph, A Place to Hang Your Cape, the Weeby Geeks Network, and the awesome Tangent Bound Network, where we just, our last episode, go check it out, jockandnerd.com/52, was the most fun we've had in a while, Ruggs. I think you'll agree. Crossover episode. I loved it. That was so much fun. Crossover episode with Kevin and Chris from Northumberland, UK, from the 365 Flicks podcast. We did one part on our side. We did a longer part. I kind of hijacked their show on their side because I just can't shut my fucking mouth sometimes. But goddamn, dude, I was laughing during the show, and I was cracking up laughing listening back. Yeah, it was hilarious.
I loved it. And I can't thank those guys enough for doing it. And check it out, jockandnerd.com. And all the links to these networks are there in our show notes, jockandnerd.com/53. Check it out. Lots of good content. If you want to be part of the show, aside from the blab, Ruggs, do you think people don't get that, like, we're not just a blab show?
Yeah, we're an actual podcast, and we're recording our podcast live. We're fucking doing that shit legit.
This is episode 53 of our Jock and Nerd podcast. So we just moved what we were doing online onto Blab to have fun with people. So definitely check out jockandnerd.com. Now, if you want to send us an audio comment, we have something called a speak pipe. Just go to speakpipe.com/jockandnerd or click the link in your show notes. Or you can email us, show@jockandnerd. We're on Twitter, Facebook. Couple of important things to mention here. Please subscribe to our show, iTunes, Stitcher, wherever. Why? Because it's free, and you will get Rugboy in your pocket as soon as it comes out. How about that?
Wowie zowie!
Who doesn't want a little Rugboy in their pocket? Every Rugboy episode will come right to your device. Subscribe. Visit jockandnerd.com/review. It'll take you right to our iTunes page. And as always, tell a friend. tell a fellow jock, nerd, geek, comic book buddy, a felty aficionado, Rugs, right? Tell your felty buddies, Rugs.
Tell your friends and tell people that you hate. Go, hey, fuck you. Listen to Jock and Nerd.
Go, hey,
right?
Go do one of these.
Jock and Nerd.
Fuck you, and then run off. So this right here is empowering. You could do a drive-by jock and nerding wherever you are. You know, it happens to me in my office every day. People are by, and I've got them saying this. They'll go, Jock and Nerd, as they're walking by my office. Lots of fun. All right, gang. Thanks for listening to this week's Jock and Nerd podcast. We're going to close out the main show. Blabber, stay right there. We're going to open it up for the post show. As always, my name is Imran.
And my name is Roberto Bambino.
He's the Rug Boy.
And he's the nerd. Ha!
We'll hear you next time. Nerd. All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. I'm going to open this seat up. And we were talking. So I am Larry says he wants to see everyone naked, every superhero. He doesn't discern. Remember?
Well, Crystal also said she wanted to ask me about my reverse Pinocchio syndrome.
I love that. Crystal, if you're there, you're still here. Let's get into this reverse Pinocchio syndrome because this is it's a new kind of disorder sweeping the felty community, I think, and they don't know. It's part of these people's lives. They grow up with it, and people forget about what do we call it? The Pinocchio. I don't know what we call it. Just make something up.
It's felty syndrome.
Felty syndrome. Hi, Crystal.
Hi.
What's going on, baby?
How's it going? Thanks for stopping by and hanging out, man. We appreciate it.
I've been watching the whole time.
Oh, stop. It was kind of a disaster technologically, but, modems, internet, that's all magic. Who knows?
I know. I was actually going to ask you, I didn't know if you were going to be able to get it working, so I was going to ask you if you wanted me to run it for you, but you got it.
Oh, I appreciate that, and definitely I will take you up next time, because the great thing about this is you can kind of hand this shit off now. Crystal, what do you know?
You'll have to excuse me.
Oh, I hope it smells great. I don't know. Crystal, can you explain? You wanted to know about this reverse Pinocchio syndrome with Rugboy. What's your question?
Yeah, I heard about it on Kerman Friends. He said that you share something as well, and I'm wondering what yours could possibly be. Were you a puppet and you turned into a real boy? What's going on with that?
Similar, and I caught that, and Rugboy was teasing. What he is alluding to, listener and everyone, I guess I'm just going to go into this, is I was born, I'm 100% Pakistani, first of all, and I was born a little brown boy, and I grew up into a white man.
So you have the Michael Jackson syndrome.
Yeah, bingo! She knows. Oh, shit. She knows her skin disorders. Someone is well learned. I got Lady MNY. Here's the thing. When I was 6, I got vitiligo, or vitiligo was triggered because you're born with this gene. And a lot like Michael Jackson, I was a little brown kid, and I took a trip to Pakistan when I was 6. When I came back, whatever, the trauma of me leaving the country and going on a plane at that age, little white spots start showing up under my eye and around my eye, and I kind of look like a raccoon. And from the point when I was 6 to about my late teens, my face was covered in I turned white. I was brown, and what the disease is it's a disorder. It's the destruction of pigment in your skin, the melanin. I have no melanin, so that's what holds.
Yeah.
Yes, so the melanin gives you color, and it also protects you from ultraviolet rays. So much which is why Michael Jackson carried the umbrella around. I'm not good in the sun. I am Packy, Lady MNY. I burn easily because there's nothing to protect me from the sunburn.
You're like a fork in a microwave, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So I had to learn, growing up, it was so similar to Rugboy. It wasn't a handicap, but it was, your skin is the largest organ in your body. You can't hide it. Well,
in your case, Rugboy, your felt is your largest organ.
Yes.
Yes, that's true.
He's got a lot of felt. So I just got used to, people staring at me and names and whatever, and you just had to deal with it.
What was that like, Imran? What was that like growing up?
Well, kids can be shitty. It wasn't great. Let me tell you, it wasn't great. It kept me. I didn't play sports. I didn't really wear shorts. I didn't really go out and do stuff. I kind of retreated, but I got it made me tolerant. It made me tolerant of being the people who are different. And I think to this day, if I didn't have it, I would probably be like, I'd be an asshole. I'd be a jerk. I wouldn't be who I am. Like, it took me a good 20, 25 years to finally be like, I'm glad I have this. I'm glad this made me different. I'm glad that I got through this experience because I feel like it did make me more tolerant and not an asshole.
It gave you thick skin.
Yeah. It made me know what it's like. And nothing has really been normal my whole life. I don't know what it's like. Like, you take it for granted your skin is one color. And I can show you photos where like it changed as I grew. It was constantly moving. There's actually a model, this teen model named Chantel Brown. I
was going to ask you about her. Like, what do you think?
She is awesome. She has
imagine she was around when you were a kid.
Yeah. Like,
you would have banged her.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I'd be like, we're a match. Like, I think if two vitiligo people have kids, what happens? I mean, I look like a pinto pony, dude. That's the thing. It's like spots on a dog are cute, but spots on a little kid, everyone's freaking out all of a sudden. What the fuck, people? That's a double standard.
Absolutely.
Were
That's
you
why we became such
discriminated
good friends.
against when you were brown?
I mean, I got a lot of stares, and people would just
I'm sorry, that was a horrible question.
No, it's a good question.
Back when you were brown, Imran.
Back when I was all brown. Really, I've never been all brown since I was 6. I've had this for like 34 years. But you just get used to people like stare at you and talk about you in front of you. But you just get used to it. You start staring back. That's what I did.
Therefore, that's why Imran's personality is so great because, I think it's a mechanism of coping. Like, like you feel self-conscious about the way you look. So your personality is now amplified to the nth degree. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's how I am.
The irony
but I was
is
never brown.
You should try it sometime. It's a lot of fun. Here's the irony. My skin's finally evened out. The vitiligo has literally taken 99% of my pigment to where I'm all white. Now, what's happening now? Fucking life is
Except
a
for
cruel
your
fucking...
penis?
Yeah, no, all of it. Life is a cruel fucking mistress because my beard, you see how my beard is striped? This is So this is the vitiligo coming out in the hair follicles. It's kind of, I'm going through the same thing again. People think I've done this to myself on purpose, but this is all natural. Like it's the way the disease works. It's organic, but it's symmetrical. That model is amazing. It's really loud over there.
Yeah.
You mute me. You can mute me.
I can hear you, and there's just a lot of backgroundy noise, but only when I stop talking. So I'm gonna keep talking. That model is amazing. I wish she was around. She has embraced the fact that she has vitiligo. She's doing bikini shoots. She was on America's Last Model or something. But man, I can't. You have to respect her balls for doing that because me, I just wanted to hide and cover it up instead of go out there and embrace it. And I think people should embrace this change. It makes you unique.
What about you?
Well, my story is very similar. I met Imran when we were like in our teens still. And I was like, hey, this dude knows what it's like. I've had problems with what I had to go through. And I was like, hey, and so we just, we were attracted to each other in that way. We stuck together.
You both know what it's like to be different a little bit.
Yes, absolutely. That's the great thing about New York City. You find freaks all over the place.
Holy crap. Those are the most. Yeah.
How did you become a puppet, though? You said you were born a...
Oh, this is a great story.
It's exactly like Imran's story, except instead of Imran turning completely white, it turned a complete puppet.
Yeah.
It started out small,
It was like
my hair
I can imagine, like me, I had little white spots on my hands and or on my eyes. For you, Rugboy, did parts of you start going felt here and there, and you were like, "Why is this part fuzzy?"
The problem was the worst part about it was the shrinking.
Oh boy, you were getting smaller.
Because I got small again. Like I guess when you turn into a felty, like your skin, in order to make the felt, it constricts, and it's just crazy. So first of all, you start losing lots of weight. Then your bones go. Your bones get absorbed into your body, so you have no bones.
Wow.
And then after that, you start to shrink.
Crystal wants to know, did everything shrink?
Yeah, my dick went first. In fact, my dick got so small that it's not even there anymore. I mean, I can find it, but it's really tiny. I don't even bust that out. That's why I just get the other thing.
Yeah, you got a nice set of detachable penises that I bought you for Christmas last year. So,
Yeah. So, that's what. Any other questions? Basically, it took a long time to fully take effect, but this is how I am now. I've been making it work.
So, everyone, thanks for joining us in the Blab. This is the Jock and Nerd Podcast, live after show Blab, and we're talking about how my having vitiligo when I was little is similar to how Rugboy became a felty. We share similar maladies, you called it over on Kermit and Friends. You're like, it's a malady.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's for me, it's like some kind of it's a situation.
Bye, Crystal. Crystal signed up. She wants a signed detachable penis, which I think we should sell those. Mass produce them in China. We could make a killing. Oh shit.
Yeah, we basically, to get my real sized penis, we could just send Tic Tacs. That's a good, and hey, we're gonna say where's Lady MNY? Similar to, if you want to imagine what a vitiligo genitalia looks like, it's you remember the snack packs from Jell-O that were like chocolate and vanilla and chocolate? It's like a hairy snack pack. Just imagine a hairy snack pack. Oh shit. Hi, Lady MNY, how's it going?
Hi.
How are you? Thanks for hanging out. How's it going? What are you up to?
Nothing much. Just hanging out here. I didn't mean to cam up.
No, that's fine.
What's there behind you? I see something behind you. What's that? Is that artwork behind you?
Yeah, photos. Oh wow, look at that. There's comic book pages. Uh-oh, where'd she go?
Oh, she left.
That was those are comic book pages.
Oh.
Hold on, we might have a secret comic book fan here. Where's she? Come on. Man, everyone's having trouble on this Blab today.
Yeah, this thing is not working today.
We're
having bad Blab mojo.
It's a bad Blab, and we're having some technical difficulties. Lady MNY, I'm really interested in the background, those comic book frame backgrounds. That seemed really cool. Anybody else want to jump in? Come on in if you got a question about vitiligo or feltyism.
Or anything. I can help you with your problems.
Rugboy is great.
Tell you about dating.
Rugboy gives great shitty advice, people. I think you need some.
Oh, he has comic book prints? Is he a comic book artist?
Oh, it's his
or he bought them.
Crystal wants to bang you, Rugboy, so.
Okay, well.
Get that slack hole. Get that slack hole ready. Get your slack hole ready. This is the
I'll wash it out first.
Do you use Febreze at all? Do you need to Febreze that shit?
Oh, I love Febreze.
Yeah. That'll keep you fresh. Keeps your felt fresh. If anybody's got a question or they want to cam up, as the kids say it these days, come on in.
Is that what they call it?
I think so. I've been.
There's a lot of stupid people on here. Let's see. There's a guy.
Keep insulting them. Maybe they'll come on.
Well, I'm just gonna follow everybody that's here.
Oh, that's a good idea. This is the Jock and Nerd Podcast.
I will follow you all.
Live after show. That's really good. David Mobley thinks you would make a great WWE commentator. I think that's a great idea. We should try doing that on our own one day. Just running.
How do I feel about lint rollers? I love them. I need to get one.
They probably save your arse several times, don't they?
Yeah, dude. Well, I get really, sometimes when I get clothes, like a black t-shirt will fucking do some major damage. Like I'll get like lint everywhere.
Then you got to like jump in the dryer with a sheet of fabric softener and clean
Well, don't even
up.
talk about the dryer.
I know.
Snuggle, okay?
Look.
Don't bring up Snuggle.
All
right, we're not talking about Snuggle anymore, okay?
I'm sorry that Snuggle.
I know you were going with that. You start talking about the dryer, and then all of a sudden you talk about Snuggle.
I go to fabric softener. No. I'm sorry that Snuggle brings up bad memories. Look, you guys had a falling out, but at one point you were close. You were intimate with Snuggle, the fabric softener.
A cunt. All
right. Fine. There's no need for name calling. Snuggle, listen, Snuggle, if you're out there, come on out here. We got to hash out all the grievances. Maybe one of these days we'll get Snuggle on and we can hear his side of the story, Rugboy, because I don't know if I completely believe your side.
Look, it was one time and I was the top, okay?
And he had no holes. So
I thought it was a chick.
All right. It's okay. Nobody, it's a felty is a felty. Hey, Ricky Prime's in the house joining us all the way from New Zealand. We were almost just kind of waiting for him. Thanks, Crystal, for hanging out. And you could be a pervy asshole on our show anytime. New Zealand in the house. Respect. Represent NZ, not New Mexico, New Zealand. What's up?
Ricky Prime in the house.
Motherfucking Ricky Prime. You get one of these. Talking nerd.
Yeah. What's doing, Ricky?
Oh, see, we can't hear him now.
No, we can't hear him.
We've been we can't hear you right now. We've been having technical. Yeah, okay. We've been having Dr. Harry Lynn. Hey, he's from Kermit and Friends. He says Crystal has a patent on a strap-on lint roller. Hold on.
Oh shit.
That sounds hot and also very convenient at the same time. Like you take care of two things at once. I like that.
Yeah.
I think we need to go on Shark Tank with that idea. Crystal's back.
Here she comes.
Crystal, have you patented your strap-on lint roller?
I haven't patented it yet.
That's a great idea.
It's not patented yet.
All right, nobody steal it. Patent pending. That's a fucking great idea.
All right, I should put my name on that. It should be
and by the way, Lime, I love you, Harry Lime, but not.
No, thanks everyone from Kermit and Friends coming. Dr. Harry Lime, don't feel bad. She loves you second to Rugboy, but listen, how can you can't compete with the Rugboy? It's just not. It's not.
Look at the costume.
Now he's happy. Great costume. Who else is dressed up for Halloween? Show us your costume. Ricky Prime's probably working on his audio.
Yeah, Ricky Prime, after he's done being cool, he'll come on.
Dude, let's talk about Walking Dead real quick.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, right?
You got to do a spoiler alert.
Okay, this is major.
Strap yourselves in, you fucks. Spoiler time.
We are going to talk about the recent episode of Walking Dead. So if you haven't watched it, you're shit out of luck. Basically, Ruggs, what do you think? Dude ain't dead. Dude fell on top of dude.
Yeah, the guy fell on top of Glenn because there's no way while a bunch of fucking zombies are eating your entrails, which I don't know. I like that they do that anyway.
Yeah.
I don't like that the zombies just tear people apart. If they did that to everybody, there'd be no zombies. It'd just be like body parts everywhere.
That's a good point. How do the zombies get made if they're eating everyone?
And aren't they supposed to stop eating when they're dead? Like the minute they rip out someone's fucking spleen, he's dead. There's no living.
Then they should get away and move on to the next thing, and that person joins the zombie corps. But, dude, what a fucking asshole, Nicholas. I understand Glenn's a good guy. He's trying to give him a shot at redemption. This dude tried to kill you twice. Dude, fucking cut him off. Pop him in the forest. No one's going to care. I understand you're the good guy, Glenn, and you don't want to cross the line, but look, he's going to fucking get you killed. And almost maybe did.
Well, I'm glad that he found his end, and I know that Glenn's going to probably slip underneath that dumpster and wait it out. Maybe someone will make noise and drive the things away, and he'll get out.
Plus, if he gets covered with blood and guts, he kind of gets camouflaged from them. They won't be able to sniff him out, and he can kind of hide for a bit. I honestly, bye, Dr. Harry Lynn. Thanks for hanging out. I honestly thought that Nicholas would finally have his hero turn and sacrifice himself in the crowd, in the herd, so that there'd be a distraction for Glenn to get away. But this fucking selfish motherfucker does the most. Look, I had a friend who killed himself, and right away, that's the most fucking it makes you angry. It's fucking selfish. I understand people go through shit, but it's an easy fucking way out, man.
Okay. Well, it is an easy way out, but I think they did it. The reason why they did it is look at all the hype that it's gotten. Like, this is a great thing. That's water cooler talk.
Yeah.
All right. Is Glenn dead? They didn't show him in memoriam on the talking.
No, they didn't.
Then all of a sudden people were starting to say, oh, maybe he's not dead. So, I mean, they fooled you and up until you watch it a second time, and then you're like, okay, it could be. He's screaming a lot. He's alive a lot for somebody whose fucking organs are being pulled out.
I can
and
tell
then
you
you're like, okay. And then you're like, oh, he fell on top of him.
Yeah.
And then the math happens, and then you can figure it out.
But really well executed. That sense of tension and that whole episode was incredible. Like, I wasn't breathing for a lot of it, and I almost passed out because I couldn't breathe. But they did. Here's why I don't think he's dead, because nobody saw it. You can't kill off a main character without witnesses that nobody would know. He wasn't in the in memoriam. And Scott Gimple pretty much said on Talking Dead that we were going to see Glenn in some way. And, he used some words like you'll see part of him just to fuck with people. But all these signs point to he's probably going to make it out.
Yeah, he's alive. And if he is dead, fine. I don't care. I mean, like, whatever. But I mean, like, I think he's alive. I think they're just jerking us off.
Yeah. Initially, though, it's why I really love this show, because they do shit like 24 did the same thing. Nobody was fucking safe, dude. They will kill a main character. I guess Game of Thrones does that too. I love the shows that'll kill a main character and don't give a fuck, because that's what you need sometimes to shake things up and keep it moving and keep it fresh.
Absolutely.
All
right, so
yeah.
Does anybody have anything that they want to talk about?
Hey,
you can jump on. We got 2 open seats.
We got open seat. Come on in. Ask Rugboy a question. This is Jock and Nerd podcast after show blab. Ricky Prime, you figured out your audio. Come on in. We'd love to say hi. There we go. It's like a weekly tradition talking to Ricky. I can't. It's great. I think we can hear you. Yeah, I can hear it.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear all that.
You can hear me there.
Yeah. How's it going down in New Zealand, buddy? How's your day?
Yeah, pretty good. Just got home from work. I jumped off early. I was like, shit, I got some shit to do. So I was like, oh, well, come on. And then I saw you guys on. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm going in there straight away. I was like, God, I'm so going in, bro.
It wouldn't be a weekly Blab show without a Ricky Prime appearance. I'll tell you that much. I've come to look forward to it.
So do you watch Walking Dead, Ricky, or no? You don't know about that shit?
I only watched season 1, and I don't really watch TV. I prefer Ghost Hunters and shit, because I just like that shit,
You like Ghost Hunters?
Yeah, the Taps team and the Ghost Hunters and all that shit. Oh, yeah. I really like that.
You believe it? You think that shit is real?
I don't know. Like, I don't know what to believe, but it's kind of creepy. That's cool.
Yeah.
Are you into Halloween and shit?
We don't really get a Halloween here in New Zealand. I actually get jealous when I see you guys on camera, like with your fucking pumpkins, cleaning them out, and I'm like, I just wish I could do that.
Why? Wait, why? Why can't you do that? Why did they just ban Halloween? What's going on over there?
The pumpkins aren't the same here.
Oh,
but do they have Halloween in Australia?
New Zealand.
Oh well, in New Zealand, but yeah, in Australia and New Zealand, it's like it's all good, bro. It's like really it's just a marketing ploy here in New Zealand. Like in your guys' country, it's like cool.
No, that's what it is here too, dude. Listen, this is what I heard. I don't know if this conspiracy theory. Well, you know how in the country, I don't know if they do it down there, Rugboy. You know how they moved daylight savings time so that it got pushed out further? Like we have more daylight more sooner. You know what I'm talking about? Like it's a very small window of the non-daylight. I heard they did it. They moved it to right after Halloween so that they could sell candy so that the sun would still be up in time for the kids to go trick-or-treating. I heard somewhere that this is why they really readjusted daylight savings time. It has nothing to do with any other bullshit, but this could be fucking Alex Jones conspiracy shit.
Oh, there's a lot of fucking reasons to make money, and I'm sure that those are all good reasons to make money.
They sell the shit out of some candy here, and we it's a marketing ploy here too, just like Valentine's Day and all that other bullshit.
Well, what I don't understand is like, like, isn't it a bit risky just having your children like walking out in the street, just going up to people's doors and stuff? Like, that's a bit creepy.
Yeah.
I don't know. When I grew up, it wasn't weird. No. I went all over my town, and I went everywhere. I knew everybody where I lived. I knew every kid on the block. I knew everybody, and nothing bad ever happened in my town.
Times have changed, though. That's how it used to be. You could go to any building. You could go to any house without your parents. And, I mean, we were away all day long. Our parents, we didn't have a cell phone. They didn't know what the fuck we were doing. We could have been dead in the gutter. I think about it sometime, and I'm like, how did we even do anything? But, yeah, and now it's gotten to, they do it in daylight. They do it on streets they know. There's a big group. But remember all those scares with the knives and the candy and all that shit?
You want to know why? Because parents give a shit now. Like, they used to not give a fuck. They just be like, yo, just go out there, and if you come back, you come back. And that's it. Now, like, you watch these herds of people coming at these kids and their families. Like, everybody and the fucking dog is coming out on this fucking trick-or-treating shit.
Yeah, well, I saw, like how to look after your children on Halloween, and it was like a reindeer rope. And I had all the kids walking down the street, and it was like ropes connected to them, and then they had like a leash. And I thought it was really funny, Like it was different, you know.
But it's like it's not they don't give a shit. It's like everyone is fucking scared of everyone else now. They're so overprotective. Like, we have just become a nation of like rat out your neighbor if they're doing the strangest, weirdest thing. I think that's largely it. I think parents are letting their kids grow up more and not raising them. They're just letting them grow up without actually raising them because everyone's on a device. Everyone's being taught by a computer or a TV or something. And
parents don't want to be accountable for their kids anymore.
No, no, they don't think it's their fault that the kid turned out bad. Who the hell's fucking fault is it?
Yeah,
I don't know. I think nobody should have kids anymore. That's what I think.
What?
There's no more kids.
We're population overload anyways. Fucking cut that shit out.
I think, let's see. If you, I don't know, I hate to sound like Adolf Hitler, but like, I mean, I don't like eugenics as an idea, but like, I mean, there's just there's so many people.
Listen, maybe there should be a license, a reproductive license. Look, you got to go through a test just to drive a fucking car. And it's not an easy test. There's a written test. Maybe
you think like they should make more crazy, unstable people? Like, if two people who are crazy and unstable have a kid, they're gonna have a crazy, unstable kid.
Well, not necessarily.
Well, in New Zealand, we only have like a small population. So,
what's the population of New Zealand?
How do they keep people from? How do they keep people from banging each other in New Zealand? Is there like a?
What do you mean?
Tube Sock Tits here says, I wouldn't have kids if I'd have to take a test. That's my point exactly. It really makes you think about, should I be doing this? Instead of just having
like my idea of having kids is have sex, multiply. That's it.
Have how many? 6?
That's my...
No, have sex and
multiply.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, just have sex and multiply. That's my idea. That's sex in a nutshell for me.
Crystal has a great line. I wouldn't have had kids if my birth control would have worked, or if Plan B was free. Goddamn, that's listen. The beginning of that movie, Idiocracy, is what's going on. That movie,
it's coming true.
That movie is amazing, and what's amazing about that, how prophetic that movie is it didn't take 500 years. It took goddamn 10 years for half of that shit to come true, and the other half of it is going to come through in the next 10 years. It's sad.
Oh yeah, it's a disgrace. I don't know. It's weird. Well, I was asking Ricky though, like, how do they keep kids from like having kids in New Zealand? Is there like a very successful like don't have sex campaign over there? Is there like, or is the religion really big over there?
Population of New Zealand 4.4 million.
Most kids here know about the blue waffle. You know, you guys seen that blue waffle thing? The blue waffle.
What's that?
Oh my god. You haven't seen blue waffle. I'm not putting blue waffle. Crystal.
It sounds yummy.
No.
Can you put syrup?
Yeah, you don't want to eat that.
No, you can't put syrup and whipped cream and berries on it? No,
what is blue waffle? Everyone's going to rush off and go Google up blue waffle. I'm so sorry, Crystal.
Oh, no. Listen, also, don't Google lemon party or meat spin. Those are the two things you should also not Google.
Should I try and figure out what he's talking about?
Blue waffle. Okay, so Crystal clearly knows what the blue waffle is, and she's yelling at Ricky in the chat to not explain it, which I think we need an explanation now, Rick.
I'm scared.
All right.
I'm going to let Salashi wants in. We're going to let him in, and Ricky, you tell us what the blue waffle is. And I'm
going to wait till Selassie jumps on.
Okay,
Selassie,
Selassie, do you know what the blue waffle is, Selassie?
So the blue waffle is basically it's where
he can't even explain it.
weird. It's like there's a bunch of blue veins that's on a vagina.
Okay.
And it just looks really nasty. I don't know what it's caused by or whatnot, but it's just like a really like blue veiny vagina.
Okie dokie.
Exactly.
Why? Okay.
I never want to see that in my life.
I don't want to see a blue waffle. Please, nobody.
It's like looking at a woman giving birth. You never want to see that. You can't unsee it.
If you came up as blue waffle, I'm jumping off because I don't want to have my face next to blue waffle.
Wait, Crystal wants to cam up as blue waffle. Does she have a blue waffle? Is that what that means? I'm so confused right now.
Do not let Crystal on. I don't want to see this.
No,
don't post a picture. I don't think this is
smart. They're not ready for that, Crystal. They're not.
Yeah, I will boot you. I'm gonna kick you like a pimp kicks his hoe.
I'm glad I didn't eat dinner before this, people. I'll tell you that much. But we got to learn something new on the Jock and Nerd podcast. The blue waffle. Hashtag blue waffle. Spread it around, folks.
Oh, please don't.
Wow, who comes up with this shit? Ricky did start it. That's true. Ricky, you just out of nowhere, you were like, blue waffle? I was like, purple banana? I don't know. How about red pancakes? What's that? It all sounds
all right,
yummy.
So I'm just going to eat my pudding now. All right, so
Uh-oh.
red pancakes, I don't know. So there is good like sex education in New Zealand though.
So they tell you about the whole thing. When do you get that? When you're like,
they even tell you,
how old
they tell you to put it on. They even notify you of all the common diseases that you can contract at a young age. You know, like that's just funny. Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, they should tell you that shit as soon as possible. That's the problem. You guys keep going. Keep going. I'll be right back. Ruggs, keep it going. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
All right. But did they tell you that stuff like early on? Like, so you're 12 years old. Did they sat you down, or was it like a well done thing? And was it comfortable? Was it weird when you were 12 years old and you heard about this stuff?
They sit you down in a classroom. They sit the whole class down.
Is there girls there too?
And they sort of talk to you in that. Yeah, well, I went to a co-ed school. We had to wear uniform as well, which sucked. I remember that pretty clearly. And I remember the teacher had to sit down and sort of, you know, like, oh, this is what happens. You know, you can catch diseases. These are the sorts of diseases. And then they talk to you about the girls as well. So they talk about the guys so that guys can understand themselves. And they talk about the girls. But you have to do it all together.
But they didn't talk about blue waffles there either.
Nah. But when I was like that young, like I'm like I can't even imagine like this shit, you know, I'm that young, like what is the shit that's going on with the girls? You know what I mean? Like, what are these, like, two little pod things, like, floating up inside? Like, what the fuck is that?
The fallopian tubes.
They don't. I know what they are now. I know what they are. But when I was a kid, I was like, what the fuck is that? It looks like some sort of, like, fucking diagram.
There's a lot of plumbing going on in there.
I don't think we would ever have
like
a clue.
Exactly.
Never had a clue.
Well, you know, it's good that they teach kids because, like, there's a lot of dumb kids here, and they don't know anything. They think they can do whatever they want, and nothing's ever going to happen to them. They're like, oh, that's all bullshit. I'll just put it in and not have a kid. And then all of a sudden,
the thing is that the whole pull-out method works, like,
It's like comedy, the secret of comedy. Yeah, timing, that's all. You just got to be good at timing.
Yeah. Like, how long do you... Wait, what's the plot? I don't even want to ask.
It isn't a burger, guys. It's a pita. It's a
pita bread. Blue falafel.
Let me just turn my cam
for a second when it was black and white.
It's a blue falafel.
Thanks for joining. This is the Jock and Nerd podcast after show. We got Rugboy. If you got questions for Rugboy, let us know what you're dressing up for Halloween. Follow us, jockandnerd.com. Ricky and Selassie, man, you guys, Selassie, you yeah, you kind of do.
Selassie always looks like he just woke up.
I'm sorry. I just wake up like this. I'm sorry. I just wake up like this.
He works hard to look like that. Come on, guys. Don't.
Yeah, you look good.
Are you going out for Halloween dressing up as something, Selassie?
You're a very handsome dude.
No,
Oh,
I'm
I
not.
think
I've
so.
never
Really, I think we
celebrated
talked
Halloween.
about this. You and your background, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
all right. What do you think about all the freak show on the one day and the commercialism and candy?
It's just all merchandise, all just like ploys to make sales and whatnot for candy and whatnot, and get ready for the holidays, that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I'm not too keen on it, but it is what it is.
Thank God
it's
for
been
those
a tradition
pagans.
for forever. So.
Have you watched Walking Dead at
Oh,
all?
yeah.
Okay. Where
Yes, I do, and I want to
Yeah,
talk
but
about
wait,
it,
I
but
have
I
to
don't
before
watch
you go away from
all.
this.
I don't watch it till like
okay.
the very last
I
episodes
see.
or
You like to binge.
final seasons. So I'll be able to talk to you guys better when that happens.
Okay. Well, when we get to Walking Dead and you get all caught up, we'll freaking talk
yeah.
about the shit.
Definitely.
We'll talk the shit out of it. Anyway, with Halloween, all right. This is the thing that I don't call it Halloween anymore. I call it
random slutty
girls
worker
get
day
dressed
or
up like
something.
sluts day, and
There's a better term.
like if a girl somehow wants to like
They can let it all
secretly
out.
get
No,
dressed up,
he
in a slut
disagrees.
way, but doesn't have
No,
an excuse.
there's-
That's the day where it comes out.
There's a better term. Either it is slutopia
Slutapalooza. I like that.
Slutapalooza.
Slutapalooza. Listen, Slutapalooza in 1998 was great. That was a great year.
Anyway. But like this, just like think about this.
Look
all right.
at me.
Salashi, you don't celebrate Halloween. All right, Imran, do you celebrate it? Do you hang? All right. Now, before I became a full felty, there was a time where I was in good shape and I was a regular dude. All right. Now, Halloween was not an opportunity for me to take my shirt off and show off my muscles and stuff. You know, I never once been like, what can I get that I could show off my sexual, prowess in, A guy doesn't think of that. Guy usually thinks about what's going to be funny.
I think he meant pimp suit.
Or what's going to be cool, or what am I going to look good as?
I think he meant pimp suit.
Yeah, a pimp suit, definitely. But like for some reason, women are like, "Hey, what can I wear that will emphasize?" Like I'm gonna wear like
they are.
You just go to the Halloween store and all the costumes are slutty costumes. It's like a slutty version of everything. There's like a slutty Grinch. There's a slutty.
There's also
slutty McDonald's fries
somewhere out there. So it just
using.
There is.
Yeah.
There is. I've seen it, and I'm like,
yeah,
that is a thing. Okay.
It's laughable. I think it's funny though. I mean, you gotta know about it, but like, it is kind of funny that like a guy's costume. Look at the guy's costumes. There's nothing that really shows off.
I like that one. Slutty Donald Trump.
I always think there's a double standard when it comes to women.
That sounds horrifying. It's just that's really scary.
Yeah, slutty Donald Trump.
That's the everything kind of like union, but I mean, let's not really get into that one.
Well, I just wanted to point out the double standard here because all right, cool, and you can't shame us for that.
Except for one day a year.
All right, but if a guy, first of all, if a guy walked around, let's say wearing a, clothing that exposed all of his shirt off, but this is the part that's even more important, that shows off his sexual organ, like tight, like things where you can see the outline of the guy's penis and balls. That would not go over well with women. That would make them uncomfortable.
Yeah,
that would make them think that, it would be gross. It would be, and eventually when they got over the grossness of it, it would become sexual.
They would be offended, whereas they could fucking get away with it, no problem. That's true. What's up?
So they have to understand that what they wear affects us. Just like if you walked around with the outline of our penis, like boldly visible everywhere, like all day long, it would be distracting to them. Yeah, they have to also understand that it's distracting to us as well, in whatever way.
True. But I mean, I don't know. It's just weird how that just makes sense in a way, kind of thing, I guess.
Well, it makes sense because it's the world that we live in and we've accepted it. We've never questioned it.
Yeah.
I
mean,
would like
get away with a lot. Just letting you know that.
Rugboy can get away with anything, really, Rugs. I don't know what you're worried about.
Oh, he's a felty as well, so I mean, by all means.
Yeah.
What did I do? Like walking around with the outline of my junk showing.
Check out the unit on that felty. Slutty Miley Cyrus, Ricky Prime. That's what she is every day. That's on Halloween. Halloween, Miley Cyrus should put on clothes. That would be okay. So here's the thing. This is Halloween, and Selassie, I don't know if you got it. I talked about earlier that I grew up with vitiligo. I was brown. I was brown like you until I was 6. I'm telling you, I'm 100% Pakistani. I was your color brown, and then it started with patches, and then I'm all white. Now, for Halloween, I've always wanted to color myself back in brown to look like what I should look like.
Are you serious?
I would pay money to see that.
How weird would that fucking be?
I would say reclaim your brownness, man.
Chicago tonight to see you do that.
Because
the worst thing is that you'd get your ass kicked by somebody because it was rape.
Yes.
But you have every right. Like you have every right.
I almost want to do it for the misunderstanding and to have that conversation with someone who goes, "Hey, that's blackface, you racist fuck," and I'm like, "No, this is what I'm supposed to look like. You don't understand. I have vitiligo."
Nationality actually is Pakistani.
Yeah.
Guys,
if you were a girl, no one would question it. If you were a girl and you put makeup on your face, no one would question it.
I don't know.
There's been some girls who did some blackface, and they got some criticism.
That girl from Orange is the New Black.
If it was a girl in your situation.
Oh, if a girl with vitiligo did it, yeah, she could get away with it. But man, if I did that, I wouldn't recognize myself. I'm so used to myself being this fucking transparent, pale, see-through color that if I colored myself back in to my original issue color, it would be a mind fuck just looking in the mirror.
Yeah. It would be. I would think it'd be just Photoshop yourself.
You know what? I should do that. I should just do that to see what it looks like. But I like not having any pigment and getting sunburned really easily and other stuff and my immune system being compromised and blah blah blah. It's great.
You're like Powder.
I am. I'm a lot like Powder, minus the awesome powers. He didn't give me any fucking powers. That would have been great.
Well, listen, Powder was cool, and he died way too early.
He did. I wanted a whole franchise of Powder movies. Oh, I could web swing away.
Powder movies. Really? I don't know.
You didn't like Powder? It was a good, there's a couple of comic book movies that aren't, I thought Unbreakable, similar, as a comic book movie without any source material. I just liked it. Honestly, I did connect because of the white and the albinoism. I was like, he's like me. I can relate to what it's like. Only I wish I had powers. I didn't have powers.
Did we see it together?
We might have. Yeah.
I think we might have seen it together. Yeah. Everyone was crying on my shoulder.
I was like, it's my story, only a lot cooler and better shot.
You really liked it. I remember that you really liked it. That's why you mentioned it.
And a lot of it because the kid was a freak and people didn't trust him and he's got cool powers and I don't know. It's kind of what I went through a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But vitiligo's a thing, dude. If you think about Michael Jackson, my theory why he wore the one glove is possibly maybe it started on one hand and he just grabbed whatever was around because he was very self-conscious and it turned into a one glove thing. But he used the term. He said he had vitiligo. I was like, holy shit. I always loved Michael. And then when he said that, I was like, oh, fuck, we're vitiligo brothers. I love fucking Michael Jackson. And that's why I carried the umbrella around because you sunburn. You can't tan. There's nothing protecting you. Now all the other fist changing shit that had nothing to do with the vitiligo. I don't know what that was about.
I see.
But he had it.
Well, I think that he was weird and he did. Lots of stupid people get plastic surgery. I mean, they all look at Joan Rivers and shit.
Yep.
Fucking look at what Courtney Cox did to herself. She was a beautiful lady.
Yes, some of these people look completely different.
Just get old normally.
Yeah, just droop and drag. You'll still find somebody.
Yeah, Joan, she didn't change for a long time. And Barbara Walters also. I was like, you look really good for an 85-year-old woman.
Yeah.
If you can get it where no one can notice it,
Yeah.
that's okay. Like if you can get some kind of surgery and they can do it in a way where no one can tell, but the way that they do it is that it fucking looks like a fucking cat lady.
Yeah.
Like you look like you're like you just look like stretched out and weird. And,
Why hasn't anybody perfected this yet? Clearly, it's very popular, and these people will pay shitloads of money. Somebody figure out how to do it right and normal and organically. But I think
everybody can tell. Like you could even see on the guys when they do facelifts, like that they're by their ears.
Yep.
It's weirdly wheeled and pulled up weird.
Yep.
Gotcha. But I'm thinking it's also about the doctors and how much you have to pay for an actual really good job.
Yeah.
Versus like just getting it because you think it makes you look good. So
Well, I'm not going to complain when a chick, like, when she wants to upsize herself a little bit, get that augmentation going on. I'm all about that.
Yeah, that's different. We're not talking about that.
Yeah, but boobs are a slam dunk.
Yeah,
like,
you never go wrong.
Boobs, you can get boobs.
But the thing is about like if they're trying to get other stuff done where it's becoming excessive and whatnot, then it becomes a problem. Then it becomes.
What about? So what's your guys' thoughts on booty augmentation?
I don't know. That's really stupid.
Leave it alone. I don't. Yeah. No.
And then the other one is the nip tucks on the sides, where the girls, they look like they've done fucking jogging for about a year, and then they've gotten slimmer on the sides.
Look, if you need a shelf to put your drink down, I can understand why you would do it, because then the drink just follows you around. You know where it is all the time.
But just put it on someone's butt.
Yeah, but I think those size. I think Rugboy is really intimidated by that size of an ass because it could swallow up the Rugboy whole.
Yeah, I'm a small guy, a big booty. I don't really like it.
Nicki Minaj, forget about it. We'll never see him again. He'll be gone. He'll be in that black hole.
I would never venture into that, even if I had like a pickaxe and some rope.
You need a miner's helmet. You need a miner's helmet and a GPS device just to make it back.
Yeah. I need Tom Cruise with me.
It'd be like that scene in Poltergeist where they're going into the light. I'd be like, Rugboy, get away from the light.
It'd be that Chili Miners accident all over again, wouldn't it?
It would be what?
It'd be that Chilean miners.
Oh yeah, it'd be the Chilean miners, and
I have to bring like MREs to eat, like a lighter.
But you might find some valuable minerals and gold, though, Ruggs. That's the only bonus.
I think I'll just find porn in there.
She hides her porn in there. That's why.
No, corn.
Oh, corn. Yeah, corn comes out the same way.
It's a corn hole.
Yeah.
Cornelio.
Cornelio.
TP from my butthole. Do you
Oh man, this is so funny. Yeah, I love that. I love Beavis to play here. That shit was good.
Dude, Beavis is the fucking best, dude. That was again Mike Judge, dude. Mike Judge is a genius. I love all his shit.
It's been a while since he's come out with anything lately, hasn't he?
Wrong.
What?
Silicon Valley. It's his show.
Oh, Judge is writing that. That's a great show.
That's an amazing show, and I love the fucking guy Guilfoyle.
I haven't watched the second season yet. It's on HBO.
Yeah, I'm going to get on that.
I watched the first season. I loved it. It's on HBO. It's called Silicon Valley, and it takes place like in Silicon. It's a startup. It's a tech startup company, and it's a great comedy half hour. Yeah, I forgot. Judge is writing that. He created that.
Yeah, it's his show. My favorite character is Guilfoyle because he's a dickhead nerd. He's like not a nerd that like backs down from anyone. He's like an asshole nerd. He's like, "Fuck you, I'm a nerd."
He's the big burly dude with the long hair.
Yeah,
he's great. His when he took the presentation last season at the event was so good, dude. Like that whole thing was great.
It looks good.
It's a good.
Yeah, you should check it out.
It's really funny.
Is it based on who's the guy from Mac and Bill Gates? Is it based on those guys?
No.
I think it's original.
It looks like
it's just about like a guy who. It's about a dude who comes up with like an algorithm, and everybody tries to like steal his idea, and he's like, it's about him getting fucked over all the time, like and trying to make money off of his idea, but. The Silicon Valley, all the fucking bigwigs at Google and whatever are trying to fuck him out of his money.
Because that's right. He figured out an algorithm to like compress images way quicker or compress files or something, right? Way better. And everybody wants that. Who else is in this? Is good.
Yeah, they want it, but they don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, Kumail Nanjiani, dude. Talk about a funny Pakistani. There's another one. You got one right here, and then you got Kumail Nanjiani, who's I've always loved his stand-up because he's like he was born in Pakistan, and he's a hilarious stand-up, dude.
I have yet to actually see one stand-up, so I'm going to check that out now.
He's got a podcast too with his wife. They talk. He's into video games. In this podcast, they talk about video games. I love Kumail. I fucking love Kumail, dude. He's great.
I got.
Yeah, he's good. Everybody on that show is great. I think everybody's good in that show. Even the annoying guy who owns the place. What's the fuck is his name? He's got a dumb name.
Erlich Bachman.
Yeah, Erlich Bachman.
I hate his name.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but you need the stiff fucking no fun guy in that group.
Hi, Sunday Vidal.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining. This is the Jock and Nerd Podcast after show on Blab. Hi, Sunday. We're taking questions for anybody here for our felty friend Rugboy, who's dressed as Superman. It's our Halloween special. It was a little bit of a technical disaster in the beginning, and he had to restart a couple of times. Has Blab been weird to you today? Technically glitchy? I felt like something weird was going on.
Nah, not for me.
Talk. It's me.
Well, when you logged on, Ricky, you had a problem and you had no sound.
Oh, that wasn't Blab though. That was my computer.
You had to plug it in different. So, and then we finally got it working, and I'll have to cut the podcast show together and cut all that crap out, but it'll be good.
How long will it take you to do a proper edit?
We'll make room.
Oh yeah. I'll probably jump off before I leave.
Let's promote your show, dude. Yeah, what are you doing then? When are you doing it? Let's talk about that.
Well, this is the one that I'd set the timing for you guys to be able to jump on and just sort of introduce yourself to the public and stuff like that as well. So if you guys are keen, that is.
When's that?
I'm about to find out exactly what it is. It's 3:20 my time, so I don't know what time it is your time.
Hold up.
It's about this.
It's good time, actually.
It's about this time, I think. Like 8. I think it would be about now.
This show is more popular than my other show, to be honest.
Oh, right on.
This one, I think it's because it's new. So,
okay. So it's going to be 9:30 my time. So it's about the same as their time. So
here we go. Here's the promo for it.
Nice.
There you go.
Check it out in the comments, everyone. That's right, Baywatch. What's up, Bay?
And when's this gonna be? It's gonna be tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 9:30.
Yeah. So that's like.
Rugs, you available?
So is that all good for you guys? Is that timing good for you guys?
I can do it.
Rugs is gonna have to represent us because I will be working in the nighttime tomorrow.
All right, yeah.
But I'll get the next one. Rugboy will be our ambassador.
Yeah, sweet. So what I'm doing is with this particular show, I'm gonna set it on this particular time, but then I'm gonna change the time slot of that to another day during the week, and then I'll run it solely on there. I just wanted to get it so that you guys could get in on it and like meet the people that come and follow what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean?
Right on. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I just sort of.
And we appreciate that. And Rugsy, you can show up for that one, and then I'll get on the next one that I can make work, and we'll just go from there, man.
All right, man. I'll blaze a trail for you.
Yeah, please
I'll
do.
Fucking hold the doors open.
You are the Jock and Nerd Blab ambassador, official.
Yeah, I jump all over Blabs. I'm all on. I love freaking people out. Like they click on me, and I'm like, "What's up, dicks?"
Yeah,
and they're like, "What?"
Nude.
They're like, "What the fuck is that?"
They have no idea what to expect. Hey, Live Nude Puppets just joined the room. I've heard of these guys. They have a podcast. I follow them on Clamor. There might be a puppet. Thanks for jumping in here.
If you guys can make this one. That one there.
What day is that?
That's the one that.
Hit it or quit it. What time is that?
That's a dating show that I run on here. So fucking Rugboy, you'd get all the pussy, dude.
Oh, Rugboy was kill on that one.
Right.
All right, I will do that.
Oh, that's the hit it or quit it. Yeah, that's a great.
Can I wear my Superman costume? Do you think the chick can do that?
Yeah, for any outfit you will be sweet. You can go naked if you want. You'll be fine.
That's a sexy felty.
Okay.
That's a sexy felty out there, right there. Tell you what.
Yeah. Just sort of popping. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Anyway,
Right on, Ricky.
All right,
thanks.
Ricky, thank you for coming on, man. I love that Ricky Prime.
You guys
He's the best.
you guys on Blab, check out these links, subscribe to their show. You can catch Rugboy and Ricky, the awesome Ricky Prime. We got an open seat if anybody wants to jump in and hang out for a bit. Where this is the Jock and Nerd Podcast live after show Blab. We finished our show. Thanks for hanging out. And it's Halloween. Well, it's gonna be Halloween. Almost Halloween.
It's almost there.
And then you got to start buying things for Christmas.
I like Halloween. I get free stuff. It's easy to get.
Yeah. Also, like right after Halloween, imagine all the candy that goes on for sale.
That's when you get the good score, man.
Exactly.
That's
the good
true.
score.
Shove all that chocolate in your slack hole, Rugs, and save some for me.
Exactly.
I want to store it in there like a squirrel.
Yeah, it'll last you the whole winter. You'll have enough candy for the whole winter.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
I would have, yeah.
It'll be a little uncomfortable, but I think I can do it.
You just have to refrigerate yourself at night so it doesn't melt.
Oh yeah, I could get melty chocolate.
No, you don't want
and
that.
then I could.
Yeah.
I already have stains on my underwear as it is. So
You
now,
So you might not even notice. It'll be fine. Hey, if anybody wants to come in and have a question for Rugboy, he's great at giving shitty advice, or you just want to talk, or you just want to hang out, cam up, as the kids say.
Exactly.
I think
or get a camel.
or
and
camel
camel up.
or camel toe up. Any of these are.
I would like that even better.
Yeah,
I think that's even better.
these are all quality options.
Cam up, camel toe up. Do we have any other
All that shit.
things we can do?
I don't know.
Clam up.
Clam up. You can zam
I don't know
up.
what that means. I think it's the same thing as camel toe.
All right, so I gotta ask, do you guys do anything for Thanksgiving, like, or no?
Well, I wait to get invited somewhere usually.
I used to love Thanksgiving in college because I went away and I wasn't home, and like every year I got to go to somebody else's house and just enjoy their Thanksgiving, and that was a lot of fun. Like that, it was just fun going. Sometimes it would be like strangers. We just, we're going. You're like, hey, come with me, because I was like way far away from home, and it wasn't worth going home and back. Yeah, like I do stuff. I'll get a turkey, and just to have turkey, it's very loose. It used to be more, but. Like with work, we still get one day off, and then I gotta go back to work the next day. So
Yeah.
Do you have like a family Thanksgiving with your mom and stuff?
who are you talking about?
Yeah, I do. Like all my brother and sister come over, and like we all have dinner, watch football, the whole family spiel. Then we go out, watch a movie, or do something that's not in the house away from the parents, so they can all do their thing, because their friends come over and they also come around the house and blah blah blah, have their adult time kind of thing. So
Some people really.
My Thanksgiving is usually I go to my mom's house and I wait for her family to come over, and then I wait for them to fight, and then I leave.
That's what I was gonna say. Some people really dread this Thanksgiving because sometimes families
Someone will talk about politics, and then it's all over.
Race and
that's where I just roll out and just like, yeah, I'm gonna find another friend where I'm not gonna have to talk about this stuff.
There's always somebody in your family that thinks they know shit, and they clearly don't know fucking shit. They're the ones that the least shit talks the most. That's the way it works.
It's great fucking with those people, though. Just engage them and fucking troll them.
Oh my god!
It's better where you're on the internet than actually up in front of live and doing it in front of your family. That's where you can get. That's where it gets kind of tricky, I think. But yeah.
That's funny. You'd rather do it on the internet than in person. Yeah.
Yeah, because just in case if your parents are right there and they're like, "Son, you had better stop, or else we're gonna get you. We're gonna fuck you up real bad."
Yeah, they can't do that over the internet sometimes.
Yeah.
I like being the dick in that situation.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, let's see how fucking bad I can make this before I get the fuck out of here.
You just
I'll feed the fire. I'm like, see you later.
Yeah.
Shit.
You drop a line and then exit stage left.
Wow, exactly.
Yeah, and then see.
I'll be like, this dude's gonna ruin the country. Bye.
Hey, live nude puppets! I want you to cam up. I want to know more about your guys and your show. I hear a lot about you guys, and I've heard some clips, and they've been very interesting and weird and funny and very intriguing.
I've seen them around, but I've never seen them come up. So I'm actually interested. So.
They're lurkers, maybe.
What's the deal, live nude puppets? What are you hiding? You afraid? We won't bite.
Sing around.
We won't bite hard, just a little bit.
Bobby Puppet.
Oh, Bobby Puppet. His last name is Puppet. Let's say hi. The guy's got Puppet in his name, and he's an egg, which makes me a little nervous on the Twitter avatar.
Yeah.
Hey, there he is. That's the Live New Puppets guy. Hi.
Howdy, guys.
What's up, dude?
Really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's your name, Bobby?
Yeah, Bobby Puppet.
Bobby Puppet.
Hey,
where
Bobby Puppet?
Where are you calling from?
We're located out of Chicago right now.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm in Chicago. The Jock and Nerd podcast is in Chicago. I think we need to do a crossover. Can you tell us a little bit about your show?
Anytime. Yeah, first of all, I'd like to say I'd like to trade commercials at any time.
Oh, yeah.
At any time.
Okay. Send show at jockandnerd.com. I'm following you. You send me your promo. I will send you our promo.
Okay. How long do you want it?
It doesn't.
I want it nice and long.
Nice and still.
Under a minute?
30 seconds to a minute. It's fine.
Okay, 30. I can go with 30 seconds. I can get a lot in 30 seconds.
All right. Ours is.
That's usually all it takes for it.
Yes, we are. We're on Clamor. Cool. Yeah, at Jock and Nerdcast, and our promo is also 30 seconds. I love your clamors.
You're on Clamor now. Yeah, yes. now everything is coming into my brain.
Yes, yeah. I'm sure you've seen it. I haven't put out a Clamor in a while just because I'm making fucking 2 shows a week here. It takes time. It's so hard. What's your show about? How many episodes? How often do you publish? I'm really curious.
We only have 50 of them posted right now. We have a big, huge backlog that we kind of go through and edit out and put stuff out in big chunks or in little chunks. Really what we do is we write and develop shows. We have an agent. We have way more than an agent. She's got so many people involved now. We have agents and shoppers out right now, and they're selling 2 shows. They're pitching 2 shows. And it's really interesting how the whole cycle works and how the credits declare your paycheck and how many credits you have in your back pocket from other projects that declare your paycheck and how people get paid in credits a lot.
Wait, what do you mean? Credit. Oh,
yeah,
right. So my manager might want a producer credit. Those are hard to get in movies, but they'll make deals for like the first episode only on a TV show. So, but we have an amazingly brilliant woman when she enters a room, like everybody stops and looks. And the thing is in Hollywood right now, all Hollywood cares about right now is 2 things: unboxing videos. Really, like NBC is looking at taking guys that've been on YouTube for 10 years, unboxing stuff, and giving them their own shows.
What? Let's dig up some graves. That's the biggest unboxing ever. You just go dig up a grave and you unbox what's inside.
We got your unboxing.
Like the new iPhone or the new product, unboxing new products.
But I'm trying to take it to the next level.
Yeah, we're taking it. We're going to unbox cadavers and graves.
Cool.
There you go. But that's how is opening a fucking box to something a fucking thing now?
The numbers.
Yeah, the numbers.
The viewers. How many people they've had is blowing away.
This world is fucked.
That is bullshit. We are putting out really good content twice a week, and all I had to do was open up fucking boxes to get fucking people over?
No. You already qualify for the second thing they're looking for.
Oh, okay.
They're only interested in things that involve the Midwest. And when I say things, I mean like reality shows, half-hour sitcoms, police dramas, any category of television, TV, to be based, any subject matter based in the Midwest. That's what they're looking for right now. That's how we got found.
Is that why there's Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago ER is on the air right now? 3 fucking Chicago shows.
You know what? I haven't watched TV in 5 years, honestly.
You're not missing anything.
Yeah. And so I didn't know Osama bin Laden got killed till 7 weeks after it happened. And then I went around telling everybody. And then finally somebody said, dude, it was 7 weeks ago. Because I work a job where I see a different person in a different place every 8 minutes. So I see the same 150 people every day. And then I'm telling about 75 of them about Osama bin Laden. And they're like, dude, that was 7 weeks ago. They don't know I don't watch TV. Literally don't have a TV.
Fucking Bobby's the guy going. Bobby's the guy walking around going, "Did you hear about the World Trade Center?" Like 3 years later.
That's
why, dude.
Yeah, that was.
Well, what happened? What happened with the World Trade Center?
Rugboy still hasn't heard. It's all right. Look it up, Rugs. Hey, so you're saying you started your show, and I think I saw this somewhere online that you were going to make a TV show now out of it, right?
The 2 animated series, but I don't know. See, but we got a shopper involved who's not pitching it as animated series. So we got Philip the Bong, which is I just got the paperback from the Writers Guild. Yeah, we got everything. The Writers Guild paperwork just came back. Everything is registered, and then as soon as we got those, we distributed them. We have to give out that number to whoever's interested in buying. But Philip the Bong is a story about 2 20-year-olds whose their cat dies. They go to dig a hole for it. They dig up a bong. They smoke the bong. The bong comes to life, and the bong destroys their life. Just sends them into mayhem.
I love that. I love that. I love that idea. That's awesome.
Is life imitating art, or is art imitating life in that story where the bong destroys these kids' life? I don't know.
That's awesome. So so your show is it like written sketch comedy? What's the show?
No, I was born and raised at Second City, dude. I started at Second City literally in 1976. 1975. I was 6 years old. I started all summers for 3 years, and I didn't miss anything at the Children's Theater.
Wow.
So that's when I was at the Children's Theater, that's when like Rick Moranis and them were still at Second City and leaving and going to do SCTV. So I messed with, right. Because like a year before that, Belushi was in there as a performing. And then I'm in there on Sunday mornings as a 6-year-old, all summer long. And they would do that back when Piper's Alley was Piper's Alley and all you got was bongs and, back those days when you smelled incense in Piper's Alley, you didn't see Neiman Marcus or whatever happened to Piper's Alley. I haven't been there in 15 years, but
how they let a 6-year-old hang out there?
It's children's theater. That's what they were teaching. But here's the interesting thing. When I went back in my early 20s, by then they had in Arlington Heights, they had Second City Northwest. And at that time, it was Amy Sedaris, Nia Vardalos, Stephen Colbert, Stephen Carell, and they cycled in a bunch of other people that you'd know. And those were the teachers there at the time. And Stephen Carell was originally a writer for Sesame Street.
Yeah, wow.
Interestingly enough. Wow. Stephen Carell, before he was at Second City, he was a writer on Sesame Street.
Really now?
That's awesome.
So he taught my writing class after I got to the downtown conservatory, which is an extra writing class. So I was with him for eight weeks, and he's a hairy man, very very hairy man. But I was directed by Nia Vardalos from in 3 productions she wrote My Big Fat Greek Wedding. I had the biggest crush on her.
Yeah.
So that was my life, and those are the people I grew up with. Del Close, again from Chicago.
Yeah, the great Del Close, the master of improv, dude. He taught everybody.
Yeah, I got to spend a couple of years with him in Charlotte.
Wow. So what'd you end up doing after Second City? Your Second City education?
I did stand up, and then I opened up my own comedy club. And I got this Greek guy who really, really liked me a lot. And he had a downstairs with a big stage. So I opened up an improv comedy club there. That ran for 172 shows or 152 shows. And that was, by the end of it, we were doing 3 shows a week. At the beginning, it was like every Saturday night. And then I went off, and then I did stand-up. And then I did about a year and a half of roundabout Midwest stand-up. And then I got a real job with a great pension, and I can retire in 9 years, but my agent wants me to move out to LA. And I told her if she sells one of the 2 shows, then I'll drop it and I'll walk.
So this show, Live Nude Puppets, is that you doing this full time, or is it still like a side project?
Oh, it's definitely a side project. We actually have somebody who keeps dumping large amounts of money into this and making sure that we have everything that we have. Someone else that really likes our product. And actually what the shopper that we have is actually a producer, a film producer. But when producers aren't producing, what they do is other simple jobs. One could be an agent, one could be a shopper, but it's all based on the fact that in your social life, you know a lot of people in the industry because you're in that area of the world. So your friends and that's when you become an agent, because your social life gathered all these people who consume TV shows. And that's what happened with my agent. She's actually a music agent, but all of her friends are in animation. Now, this producer who's a shopper when he's not working, he just got done producing a Disney movie that I don't know the name of. I know it was a live film that was shot in New Orleans. But now that he's not working as a producer, he goes out and he shops shows that he finds from writers he knows. And then every month he goes to set meetings, and everybody goes to set meetings every month. So I can't just show up in LA and say, hey, I'd like to pitch my show. Yeah. I got to have an agent who's had a meeting with this person every, third Tuesday for the last 10 years. That's who I got to get my show in front of these people's eyes. This lady found us. She believes in our product. She's dumped thousands of hours into us already, and she's given us so many rewrites and notes. I'm about to tear my hair out, and at times I wanted to scream at her, but she's given and dedicated so much to us for nothing that we actually more than tripled her take on the initial chunk of money that we're going to get. And we already know what those amounts are. We already know what they already paid. There's a basic standard they're going to offer you, and then you can go up from there. And all the basic standards are okay. But if I walk away from this with a writing job, it's $15,000 an episode because I created the show. Now, if I'm just a regular writer, it's $2,000 or $3,000.
Yeah. Yeah, you get the creator credit. Well, clearly you guys have your shit together. This is why I was kind of impressed with all your stuff. Right away, right now, you got the other guy in the chat writing a commentary, and he's hilarious, dropping little lines. I love it. So I want to ask you guys this. For a new show, we're kind of a new show. We just started in March. This is going to be episode 53. We talk about comic books. We have fun. It's very irreverent. It's just us goofing around. For a new show, what kind of advice could you give us to kind of, go towards kind of what you guys have done? Because clearly, man, you guys had a plan. You had your shit together. We didn't know what we were doing. We are loving the shit out of this. This is the most fun thing I've ever done in my life. And I would love for it. Right now, it's a hobby. But it's kind of, I'm obsessed with it. It's taking up a lot of time. I would love to take it to the next level. How does one do that?
First, I want to say I just smiled at the puppet. I didn't know he was wearing a Superman costume the whole time.
Yeah, it's our Halloween. It's our Halloween show, and I always wear this now. So
okay, now if you watch my show that we just got done doing, you might get freaked out that I was wearing a full Spider-Man costume, which is still right here. No. And my buddy was trying to fit into his son's Superman costume, but couldn't quite make it.
Oh my God, you guys are our guys. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Bobby, I'm wondering.
Let me answer that question.
Wait, he's going to answer my question.
I have an excellent answer.
Good.
The best thing you could do is, if you don't have a big budget, get into every small comic convention that you can get into, and meet people and shake hands and give away stuff. And this stuff can be real cheap, and you can get t-shirts made for $3 each, and you can go cheaper than that. You can, if I don't know, whatever product, if you know somebody who made a comic book and you want to print it and put your ad on the back name, you don't have to give away stuff that nobody's going to come to the table if you're not, but you could do live broadcasts there, and that might attract people. But the trick is to go out, shake hands. When we went out, we had an investor who made us a stack pile of 300 of these and made 2 different CDs with different episodes on them. And there's 500 of these, 250 of this one, 250 of the other one. They're both signed. If we make it, there's collector's editions. If we don't, they're just funny things that you'll find in your junk drawer in 10 years. But that's how we met everyone that we met. And the weekend that we met those people, at the end of that weekend, our numbers were tripled.
Wow.
And actually, when we added video just a few weeks ago, our numbers tripled again. But I heard that video is not popular at all. But we're doing a lot of visual stuff, We had a bear in our hot tub. We just came off of a mountain. We had a bear in our hot tub. Jim attacked it with a broom. It's awesome. one and a half minute video. We just threw it on YouTube. And we threw it on iTunes. And the iTunes, every single one of the people that were expecting to download the episode, they're there to download it. I knew how many people were going to do that before they did it. And it was nice.
Wow. Okay.
So I would do that. I would go meet and shake hands and make genuine friends, and which is easy at a Comic-Con because some girl comes up dressed like, Laura Croft. Yeah. But I'm sorry, you had a question, sir, or you wanted to make a statement.
Oh, I was just had a question. Two actually. Could you throw up your link in the chat so everybody can see what you guys do? And two, are you willing to actually do something on Blab just to show everybody who you guys are?
Yeah, we did that last Thursday, and then we had some really neat people jump in with us, which is really nice for our first Blab. We had Dave Jackson come in.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. And then we had Jason Bryant, the sportscaster guy, come in, the wrestling guy.
Yeah.
And they spent about a half hour with us. So, yeah, we want to use Blab. And what I did with Blab was I took the audio down. I edited the video, and then I pulled out the audio, and then I dumped the audio into Audacity, and then I tripled it because the audio that's coming out of Blab is way too quiet to put up as an audio. So you got to bump it, as loud as you can. Yeah. And then I threw that up. And so people can watch the video or they can listen to the audio. And we want to do that once a week. And we're not required by anyone to write more episodes of Live from Joliet Prison, Hey, It's a Sunny Day, which is the other show that's getting pitched, or Philip the Bong. But we want to continue the storyline. And then when the show does sell, we could give them pre-written episodes. And there's our $15,000 for the week. We did that a year ago.
Yeah. Wow, you guys!
Because we got 42 episodes in our back pocket of Live from Joliet Prison.
Wow, you guys have a great plan. That's what we do. This is our 6th week in a row live. We have 2 shows a week. One is a live show, and I do the same thing. I record the audio on my end, and I use that off my recorder for the podcast feed, and then the Blab just goes up, and I'm going to start a YouTube channel because now you can push these Blabs right to YouTube, which is like I have free. Yes. I'm making video content. It's all right here. I just got to get it on a YouTube channel, and then hopefully that gets picked up. But then we also still do our regular interview podcast, in between. But man, I've been loving this Blab because it's just another layer of cool interaction. Basically, we just did what we were doing. We just do it here, and now people can hang out and watch and like us and follow us. And we've made a bunch of friends. From like you in Chicago to our buddy Ricky Prime, who's in New Zealand, to some kid in Australia. It's been so much fun, dude.
Can I say something to my partner who's listening? Dude, Can you go get the YouTube link and the iTunes link and throw it up here for this gentleman?
Yes. Ruggs, you got a question?
Jimmy Puppet.
Yes, I do. I have a question. What's up, Bobby?
Hey.
Where are the nude puppets?
That's a very good
there was going to be live nude puppets, and I just see a dude there.
That's flagrant false advertising.
It's very false advertising.
That's like you go to a strip club and there's nothing in there. There's just dogs in there. It's like that's fucking not cool. You got me all. I'm sitting there waiting for the naked puppet.
Rugboy's pitching a tent right now.
Man.
That guy's awesome.
How you doing?
Hey, what's your name, dude?
Big areolas on him. We haven't really named him yet.
Oh,
we use him. Yeah, I made him like 2 years ago, and it was kind of we were already live nude puppets, and he wasn't going to be nude, but you should see the bear head I made for a wedding, but the live nude puppets is basically like Jim and I, when we do like one of these episodes, we just know where we want to end up. So we improvise our way to the end. So live nude puppets is kind of like an improvisational idea where we're up there naked. We can turn into anything we want to be at any time. And we're basically puppets if we're taking suggestions, It's hard to take suggestions.
Oh, it's a metaphor.
Kind of a metaphor, yeah. But there are no live nude puppets. Yeah.
I love that idea of improving to the end. It's kind of like how those dudes like Harry Shearer, Christopher Guest, the Spinal Tap guys, that's kind of how they work. And you get such incredible, funny shit that way,
Yeah, and we edit out all the stuff that doesn't fit. So we just regurgitate a story improvisationally, and we cut out all the junk. Sometimes we have to add a line to bring two ideas together,
That's brilliant.
We don't change the story.
Yeah, you can make it funnier in the post and tighten up the timing. That's brilliant. Do right. What's up? Just want to say hi to Mr. Do Right. He's really funny too in the chat.
Do Right.
I'll be happy to, yeah. Mr. Do Right.
You know Do Right? Do Right's great, dude.
Yeah, I do. I've heard. I know that. I'm just not placing it right now. But I'd like to see that. I like to run into you guys if we're both in the same city at any time.
Dude, we've been doing crossover episodes with other podcasts where we'll sit down. We do literally 2 shows. We'll do one on our show, and then we do another one on your show. It's amazing for cross promotion. Now you got double content in a 1-2 hit. I would love for you guys to come on down. I'm in Lincoln Square in Chicago, and or we could do it remote like this, man. Anytime. Just you can find the website jockandnerd.com. It has all the details. I will put this link of our website in here, and yeah, there it is.
Somebody's saying I think the video is down. If they're talking about iTunes, what I did is I uploaded WMV file and not an MP4, and I went back and I corrected that late last night.
Okay, so
that's somebody who tried to hear it before.
So then you delete it and resubscribe, I think.
Gotcha.
Oh wait, that was
what I did. Yeah, but the bear in the hot tub video is on both iTunes and my high school crush.
Oh, just calling you out of nowhere.
Girl. Yeah, but let's bring her on.
Yeah, let's say hi to her.
She's from Missouri. Let's see if we can hear her. This is the girl that I only tell her what I'm doing first. This is the girl that. Okay, it's like 1988. And I meet this and I'm in high school. I'm like a junior. I meet this little 15-year-old girl who looks exactly like Elisa Milano.
Oh, shit.
And I have hit on her and told her how much I love her pretty much at least once a month since then. So we're looking at like 25 years.
You guys never hooked up?
Still owns my heart. Oh, she only kissed me one time.
One time.
I got to first base, and it was the best kiss I ever had in my life, and I never touched a boob like that ever since. It was like, wow. She's just listening. Sherry, you're alive right now. I'm actually getting interviewed on Blab. Are you there, hon?
You're fucking crackhead. What are you talking about?
I'm telling the whole world. About this girl named Sherry that I grew up with, that I was in love with.
I think I banged her too.
Everybody with me. I'm just the only guy.
Ask her if she remembers Rugberto.
Rugberto.
Hey, Sherry, I love your sister. I'm on Blab right now, and I didn't want to say no to you and not say hi to your phone call. But like a lot of people are watching, I'll call you back. You want to say something about me?
I love you with all my heart. You're a good man. Hit me up soon, trouble.
She sounds like she just took a lot of Quaaludes or something.
Yeah, I'm on here with you guys. I need to get on the phone with her.
What are you doing? You can hit that right now, dude. She's ready and waiting.
Pre-roofing. She's been pre-roofied for you already. Like Bill Cosby already sent in the Hail Mary pass. All you gotta do is go finish her off.
Oh shit! That's it. What are you wasting time with us on a fucking webcam show?
Guys, I love you. Thank you for having me today.
Send us a thanks for coming on, Bobby. I'm so excited to meet you. Thank you for the advice. It was so valuable and awesome. Send us a line on Twitter or email, show@jockandnerd.com. I'd love to cross promote and do some stuff with you guys, man.
And maybe do a couple of cons together. Maybe try and get tables together or share a space and get a bigger space and make it cheaper, man.
Yes. So you have to help me get press passes because I've never done that. I want to do all this, and it's a great idea. So convention season, we're going to blow that shit up, you and me.
There's one in Milwaukee, November 24th, a con in Milwaukee. And a table there's probably $100.
Ooh, that's affordable.
For the weekend. Yeah.
Wow. For the weekend, $100? Shit, dude. That's like a steal.
Yeah, if they got tables available.
How much is the butt sack?
You got to go in as an artist. Artist tables $100. You're not selling anything. You can give things away, or you can sell things that you made.
Oh.
Usually, everybody's got different rules, real different rules. So,
so this con's going on Next
you can
month,
sell
you
t-shirts.
said?
Yeah.
It's November
24th.
24th. There's actually one next weekend in DuPage County too, or it's either
I saw.
Kane
Yeah,
County.
the DuPage one. Yeah,
that's a good one. I like that space. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Peace
Thanks,
and love
Bubby.
worldwide.
Nice. You too. Nice to meet you, man.
One more question.
I love you, Rug Boy. You guys are great. Thank you, and I hope we got all the links.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks a lot,
Bobby
Puppet from Live New Puppet. Selassie, what was the other question?
Oh, I was going to ask if he's going to do another show next Thursday or next week. So I can drop by.
Find him on Blab and subscribe, man. I'm sure it'll pop up. And
yeah, that's what I did. I'm like, hopefully,
dude. So. That was awesome. I've been hearing about those guys and they got their shit together. I'm a little jealous, and I'm happy for them.
I had
Salashi, do you work for Blab?
No, I don't. I just know a lot about the whole Blob, how Blob works. So,
are you friends with like the Blab guys who started it? Those dudes?
No, I'm not. I want to be now.
Yeah, they're on a lot apparently. Do right. What's up? You want to talk Walking Dead real quick? Jump on in if you want.
Yeah, let's get the Do Righty man on.
I miss Do Right. I need my Do Right fix.
Yeah, let's talk about Walking Dead.
Ruggs, you had the same idea. You were like, we got to go to conventions, and you were right, and I should have listened to you. But
I'm right about everything.
You're right about a lot of stuff. But we had just started, and now I feel like we're a tiny bit established. I think we start going to some of these cons.
Listen, I will lead you to the promised land.
Take us. I will follow you like the sheep that I am.
Yes. Just hold on to my butt cheeks.
Hold on tight. All I gotta do is put some Velcro on my hands, and then I'll never be able to let go.
Yeah, it'll be like a real life stuck on you.
Yeah, with are you Matt Damon or am I the other guy?
Do right. What's up?
Right.
Look at him in the background.
What's up, my boy? What's up, motherfucker? Look, he's got his fucking Sea Stories backdrop up. He's standing. I love your setup. It's so awesome, dude. That's so awesome.
Jerk boomer. I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Nothing, dude. Nothing. Did you just do a show? How'd it go?
Yeah, man, it went great, man. We just wrapped up, and I wanted to get on before I started, but it looked like I was having some technical difficulties.
Yeah, we were having a little bit of. It was a little bit of.
It's all Imran's fault.
It was a little bit of a disaster.
I told him, dude, don't eat Taco Bell before you go on Blab.
You should have let Rugboy operate it.
And he was taking a shit, but he was acting like that something wasn't working. This is what you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I'm just telling you.
It's plumbing issues, but now everything's cool and it's been solid. What was your show about that you just did?
Oh, well, we had a special guest on, some dude in the army.
Yeah,
and I was like, whatever.
That's every show.
I'll harass him a little bit. Let me scoot over right there. Right there. Yeah, that's all.
No, you're right. That's perfect.
But did y'all talk about Walking Dead already?
We did a little, but we could talk about it some more right now.
Oh my God! How could they do that?
What do you think?
Spoiler alert,
dude!
Hit the spoiler alert button.
Yeah, all right here.
Spoiler alert. How the hell you gonna kill off my boy?
He's not dead. That's why
he's not dead.
No, dude fell on him. Dude fell on top of him. Not only that, no one was around to watch that. Not only that, in The Talking Dead, he was not in memoriam. Not only that, Scott Gimple goes, we are going to see Glenn in some shape or form in the future. Dude fell on him. Glenn is not dead. Nobody would see it. They would never do a meaningless death for a main character like that.
Hold on. Now, time out. Now,
wait.
Now check this out. Bear with me.
Okay. I'm listening.
Point number one.
Okay.
Now, how many times did the governor pop up after he was killed?
Just once.
But he popped up, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
So he said he may pop up in some kind of form or fashion.
Yeah.
He didn't say he was alive.
He could. You think Zombie Glenn?
2, we have never seen a cast member ever be a zombie. Ever. Except for
do you count
Merle,
Sophia?
I don't count Merle.
What about
the girl?
What about Sophia?
Yeah, well, that's true, but Sophia was like a fourth tier character.
It was.
She was just a story driver. You know what I'm saying?
It was for a reason. But
yes,
you are. We've never seen any main character come back as a zombie.
Not one. Well, and the third thing,
yeah.
Go ahead.
If they sat up here and made everybody believe that Glenn is dead, for him to come back like JR, that would cheapen the whole show.
Wow. So you think that they shouldn't bring him back? I feel like
they should kill him. Let him die.
But in such a manner where nobody knows what happened. Like, that is so cold, dude. That's fucking cold.
But
this is my.
Oh, go ahead.
This is my thing. First of all, do right. Let's make a bet here.
Okay.
All right. What's on the line here?
All
if you think that Glenn, like if you think that Glenn is really dead, I think he's really alive.
This.
Like, what do we bet? Like, do you have to do the next 5 shows?
Rugboy gets to come on your show on webcam.
Oh shit, Rugboy can come on my show regardless. He ain't got to win no damn bet.
Okay, that's not a good bet then. We need another bet.
How about I'm gonna make a do right drop for the Jock and Nerd show.
Oh,
all right.
So I'll be
right. So if I win,
it'll be like
promo drop for me.
Yep.
And if
Jock and Nerd
win, I will make a promo drop for you, and I'll make it the best shit you ever heard in your entire life.
I love this idea.
I got a rug boner right now.
I got a huge. Okay, and this is all recorded. It's on the record.
It's on the record.
I love this. I love this idea. Okay.
Because it's funny when you put a little bit of a gamble on it. You know what I mean? It makes it more fun.
Watching the show a little bit more interesting. But Ruggs, what were you going to say then?
I'm glad you put the stakes out there because I was going to say I was going to get you a hooker, but since we could do this too.
Damn it, Ruggs! You blew up your own spot.
Damn it! God damn
Listen, the next Walking Dead main character that possibly dies will go with the hooker bet. But for this time, we're gonna trade promos. And honestly,
wait! Before we skip over this,
what were you gonna say?
Do I get to pick the hooker?
Yeah, because I wouldn't do you like that.
Okay.
I mean, I will put a price limit on it, though.
Oh, shit. All right. You get to pick from the bargain bin, Ruggs. That's all you get.
Yeah, only one bullet wound. Okay, anyway.
Oh, shit. She's only going to have one. Only you get one appendage. You get 3 out of 4 appendages. That's as far as I can go.
Okay. This is the deal, okay? This is the reason why when somebody dies on Walking Dead, like a real cast member dies,
right?
All right, they make sure that you know this fucker is dead. They don't leave it up to chance,
right? I agree with that.
So if they're doing that, it's for
there was ambiguity. It was ambiguity.
Yeah. There was if it's ambiguous, they don't do it.
But
if they're gonna kill off a main character, they gotta make it like legit. Like they can't end on it without you not knowing.
But for the fact that you saying they can't do it,
that's why they're gonna do it.
It's a reason for them to do it.
And
every death is significant. I mean, I was listening to I watched the Talking Dead and everything.
Yeah.
And they were saying that the way a main character dies is reflected on how they lived, right? And by Glenn being the person that he is, the fact that nobody knows, even though Glenn was always around, he was around since the beginning. Just the fact that they don't know where he's at, it's a fitting death for him.
But every season, he has almost died. Every season, there has been a scene where he's been near back to the wall. You're like, fuck, how's he getting out of this? And he's gotten out. Now, but what you said works the other way, because they also said every character's death will send ripples to the cast informing their decisions. But what if nobody saw him? If nobody knows he's dead? Are they trying to say that Glenn's goodness is a person in this world is what caused his death because of that asshole Nicholas?
That's basically what it was. Because why did he die? He died because he let that piece of shit ass
live
after he tried to kill him.
Yeah.
And I'm a peaceful person. I don't try to go around killing people. But if that dude would have been around me, his ass would have been shot. He'd have caught like 3 or 4 bullets.
We gave a spoiler alert, Brand Ideas.
Prepare to be spoiled.
Sorry, it's the Jock and Nerd podcast. We spoiled the shit out of everything. But what you're saying is, if somebody, I'm a peaceful person too, but if somebody tried to kill me twice, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck him. Yeah. Well, I mean, what? You want an invitation?
Yeah.
Oh, you were cordially invited to shoot me in the ass because I tried to kill you.
He had so many opportunities to kill him and say that a walker got him, and nobody would have fucking cared. Nobody liked that piece of shit anyways.
And he tried and tried. He's like, no, dude, you ain't ready for that. No, maybe you shouldn't do that. Okay, you ready? He had him under his wing. And what this dude do? He gonna shoot himself in the head and fall on Glenn. You should have seen me. It should have been in slow motion. I was like,
yeah, that was intense, but also the fact that that wasn't at the very end of the show, kind of, I feel like it's a misdirect, because if that was a major death, that's how you would have ended it. In fact, but we got to see Rick just fucking freak out. He doesn't know there's wolves attacking. He's just shooting everyone. I was like, I'll give a fuck. I'm shooting you through the fucking RV, and, as well as he should. There it is right there. This that scene, brand ideas, that scene in the revolving door where Noah got killed. That was the most disturbing shit. I was like, why are they showing us this in such graphic fashion? And you really hated Nicholas. Now, I just gotta say, credit to the guy playing Nicholas. He did so good. Like, if you meet that dude, you're gonna want to punch him. That's how good he played this role. Apparently, he's a really nice guy.
Him and the governor are the perfect actors.
Yeah,
y'all deserve an Emmy.
Yeah. When you can hate someone like that, that guy has fucking done a great acting job. And I appreciated that character turn he was kind of doing. I wanted him to shoot himself in the head and go down in the herd as a distraction for Glenn, as a selfless thing. And for a second, when he shot himself, I was like, oh, this is perfect. He could go down, Glenn could just scurry off. And then he fucking took Glenn with him, you fucking asshole. Like, I was yelling at the goddamn TV. It was great, dude. This show,
even in death, he was a
I also think, though, okay, now look, with your military experience,
yes, sir.
Do you think that if a bunch of zombies were eating your insides and pulling them out of you, you would be in shock and immediately pass out, not be alive to scream and watch them take out your entrails?
So what's that got to do with me being in the military?
Because maybe you've seen some shit. Maybe you've seen some shit happen. Maybe you hear about it. Don't you hear about stories from people about things that happen?
Brother, I wasn't in the military that damn long ago.
I believe Do-Right had a desk job and it was, I don't know.
I definitely wasn't talking to nobody that had entrails taken out of him.
But he's screaming because they're ripping apart Nicholas on top of him. And then that's it. Look, it's inconclusive. What they showed us by nature is inconclusive.
I tell you one thing. This is the best cliffhanger that it's not a cliffhanger that I've ever seen on television.
They fucking got you. And to do this like in the middle of the season, like, oh man. And I think this show is the best it's ever been right now.
Yeah. I guess they said, man, we got to make up for Fear the Walking Dead.
I guess.
People didn't like it, so we need to kick this shit into overdrive.
Well, so we didn't get your thoughts on the ending of that show. How about a quick recap overall? What'd you think of the season? Did you end up liking it or not?
You know I like that show.
Yes.
You know I like that show.
Yes.
And I like how it ended. It was, you didn't know what was going on. You didn't know the outcome of the family. You didn't know where they were going. You didn't know their plans or nothing. So when we come back, they could be on the moon, far as we know. So I enjoyed that. And the sad part when the kid's mom and his ex-wife
Liza
shot herself, I thought that was really rough. But then I thought to myself, there's no way the girlfriend and the ex-wife is going to be in the same group.
Yeah.
So one of them was going to die or kill themselves regardless. So I knew it was coming.
It kind of, and plus Madison was ready to fucking pop that bitch in a second. She's like, yeah, I'll do it. You want to do it now? You want to just look at the flowers. Look at the flowers. But
look at the flowers. Put a W on your forehead.
Yeah, to me, that whole 6 episodes was really Travis's journey, and like it goes back to your original analogy. You fucking nailed it. Travis is what you would think how humanity would ideally react in this situation, and it didn't happen until he showed mercy on someone and they screwed him. That he snapped. And then he had his Rick Grimes moment. Travis is all fucking in now. He saw the military take that guy out down in that building on the roof. He's like, okay, this is the fucking new world order now.
Yeah, that one scene when he was with the military and they put the 50 cal in his hand, and old girl was in the restaurant, and you see a name tag. Didn't that remind you of that scene with the little girl and she was naming the zombies? She was like, oh, that's Kevin.
Yeah.
And she's trying to represent that these used to be people.
Yeah. Well,
even though you see them as a threat now, and they insignificant because they behind the fence, but they used to be somebody's father, mother, sister, brother. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he saw when he looked in that store.
He just
And then that military dick.
Yeah.
He saw, oh no, they don't exist no more. You need to get that through your head. Boom. And it's like, oh, so you done easily left humanity behind.
Exactly.
Where Travis is still trying to grasp and hold on to humanity.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, he wasn't ready.
Do-Right's always got that deep outlook,
Dude,
man.
Do-Right's got the best fucking observations, man. This is why I missed you on the show. We've done this 6 weeks in a row. Surprisingly, I haven't done anything 6 weeks in a row in a long time. It's kind of weird.
Imran.
I worked out too, man, because I've been wanting to get on here, but y'all don't get on. Y'all had to change days because y'all got trying to put so many shows in an episode. Yeah. And man, I wanted to get on here and talk about that because I wanted to talk about them first 2 Walking Dead episodes. Are you kidding me?
Dude, it was amazing.
Those first 2 episodes was major.
Yeah, they were badass.
So far, every episode is improved. It's better than the last. And I'm like, how? I thought that at first, and next week it's 90 minutes, so that's going to be fucking awesome. But that first episode was a great movie. They're experimenting with non-linear storytelling. We didn't see flashbacks in the black and white, and I loved it. I loved all of it.
Oh, I like the episode 1 and 2 where they both happen simultaneously at the same time.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, it's cool.
That parallel view, I was like, oh my God, that's awesome because it's like shit's going down in town and shit's going down in the streets. It's like I can't be in both places. Don't worry about it. We got you covered. I'm like, thank you, Walking Dead. I love y'all so much.
Yeah, it's great. Plus, that second episode, in contrast to the non-linear format of the first episode, that second episode happens in real time. You see her put in the casserole. 45 minutes later, the casserole's out, and you're like, wow, it was a 45-minute attack.
But a lot of bodies hit the floor in those 45 minutes.
Absolutely.
Dude, some of my favorite shit is the nondescript Alexandrians who are just dropping it like flies. Like, I'm kind of rooting for them to get eaten. Because even Rick is like, these motherfuckers, they're all going to die. It's just a matter of time. Don't worry about them.
Yeah, it's all about keeping ourselves alive.
Yeah,
but
because they don't know. They have experience.
No.
And Michonne said the best thing. She said the best thing because he's like, I've been out there. I've done stuff. She said, wait a minute. Have you really been out there? Have you had the blood of your friend and you don't know if it's your blood or somebody else's blood or zombie blood on you? Because if you haven't, then you don't know. When she said that, I was like, you know what? You need to shut the fuck up because you don't know.
You don't know. They got to listen. Like, imagine being in that bubble that whole time and having no idea. Now, what do you think the hand cut thing is alluding to when he cut his hand?
You already know what that is.
Is that what it is?
He do it with the governor. He gonna cut his hand off.
But the governor's dead now. The governor did that.
No, the governor did it, but
somebody else.
That's the only way they can pigeon-toe it into the show. They're gonna cut Rick's hand off because everybody knows Rick doesn't have a hand in The Walking Dead.
Yeah, and another Carl only has one eyeball.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that to happen too.
Yeah,
everybody's getting a hand, like a hand cut off. It's like,
true.
Coulson.
Yeah, and then Butch on Gotham just got his hand cut off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Everybody got the amputated.
That's weird. There's it's a very Star Wars thing, but that did happen in the book. And okay, so my next question, Do-Right, is Alexandria fucked?
You know what? I don't think it's fucked because they got a good wall system there. They got a good system set up, but I don't think they're gonna stay. Just for the fact that they stayed so long at the prison and eventually it became bad. And I don't think they're going to see themselves in that same situation again.
So you think they're going to...
Are the wolves all gone?
Yeah, what's up with the wolves now? Did they kill them all?
The wolves. I don't know what's going on with that shit, man. It's like all the mental people, all the crazy people all got together and they're all saying that the zombies are the real tenants of the earth now,
dude.
And it's their job. It's like it's almost a religion.
Dude.
To go out and kill the living.
That shit gave me chills because finally in this universe, you've dealt with walkers. They're predictable. You know what they're gonna do. Now you got just crazy fucking psychopaths running around, killing you, chopping you up when you're dead. That's the most frightening shit ever. I was like, that second episode, I was like, this is terrifying. Think about what they're going through. They have no dude. It's just he kills you and he's continuing to chop them up in little pieces. They're just fucking psychopaths.
You know what? If you ask me what the scariest movie of all time to me is, I won't say Jason. I won't say Freddy Krueger or anything like that. The scariest movie to me is Menace to Society because I feel like that shit would really happen.
Yeah.
And that's the shit that scares me.
Yeah.
And that being all this, the whole world fell apart. Zombies everywhere. And crazy people is what you got to worry about. Mad Max shit. That's Mad Max shit.
Right.
It's true.
I love it because the show has never been about the zombies.
It's never been. And I tell people all the time, if that's all you see is zombies, then you're looking at the wrong show. You need to go look at Z Nation or something. Shit.
Yeah, that show sucks, by the way. Guys, I gotta go.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna have to. It's been 3 hours now. But Do Right, man, thank you so much for hanging out and coming in after your show. I can't thank you enough.
See you, man.
We'll try to coordinate some time where we can get you on when we're both free. But we're gonna continue to do this weekly for this version of the podcast.
We'll stick around and see who wins the bet too.
Yes, that's very important. We got to
see me win it.
Listen, it's a win-win.
Won in his mind.
It's a win-win situation, anyways. We should probably just make promos for each other, anyways. Fuck it. But,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Besides Glenn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna cut out. Good night, everyone. It was great talking to you, Imran.
All right, Rugs.
Thank you, Do Right. And remember, follow me on Really Rugboy on the Twitters.
At Really Rugboy.
At Really Rugboy. And keep your eyes peeled on Blab because I'll probably be popping on from time to time. All right,
good, Rugboy.
All right, dudes. Good night.
Bye, Rugs. Okay, Salashi, what were you saying?
Oh, I was gonna say, who do you think besides Glenn is going to die, or is possibly going to die, or instead of Glenn? Who do you think possibly could?
Out of like the main cast, who could they?
Who's?
I don't know. Fuck, dude. Everyone. Carol's a badass now. Daryl's a badass. Like,
I would say, if you're gonna kill off somebody and live up to what you just did, you kill off Rick.
They're never. No, you can't though.
Why not?
The show started with him. It's going to end with him. The only reason I say that is in the trade paperback of The Walking Dead, Robert Kirkman has written in the introduction. He goes, "I've always wanted to see a zombie movie that never ends." He's like, when you get to the end of the zombie movie and you just want to know what happened next, he's like, we're gonna follow Rick as long as we can in the comic book. This was his whole thesis.
He said, as long as you can. Now, the one thing about this show that I like is that they constantly bring in more and more people in.
Yeah.
So the story can continue. And wouldn't the story be better if it's led by Carl? He learns everything he needs to learn from Rick. And then Rick, you remember the game, from the Telltale game?
Yeah.
You see how that one ended?
Yeah, the main character was a little girl. And it worked really well.
And I see the same thing with Carl. Carl is growing up. He had to grow up fast in this apocalypse. And I see him being a leader, but he's never going to be the leader if Rick's around.
That's interesting. I kind of love that, the son taking over. And then you really see the generation, like with Enid. She talked about Talking Dead, like her as a teenager growing up in this world, how it changes her. But that's my other question. Do you think she let the wolves in? Is this her fault? Is this Morgan's fault? Is this the dude who left the bag with the pictures fault?
Or is it
Aaron?
Morgan's fault?
Or Morgan? And who is the cheesemaker? And we're going to find out his training next week, which is kind of cool. But Morgan is a little too fucking pacifisty for me, because I love that shot where he's fighting and Carol just shows up and shanks the guy. And she's like, what? What are you waiting for? What were you just wasting time? Just fucking kill him.
Oh, no, she didn't shank him. She shot that fool dead in the head.
She shot him. She pulled the Indiana Jones. She's just like, bam, let's move on with this. You know,
I was like, what you tying this fool up for? Here, take these guns. She gave the gun to the preacher. Preacher said, I'm not too good with this. I was saying to myself, it's time for you to learn right now.
No shit, dude. I love that they're just freezing him out, because they're like, he's like, what about me? He goes, not you, anybody else. But yeah, I love that moment where Morgan took all that time to tie her up, and she just walks up and shoots the guy in the head, and he's like, dude, she's like, what are you wasting time tying these fuckers up? Let's go. So I don't know, like, I'm always with Rick and Carol. Like, you can't be nice anymore.
Yeah, I can't see Rick being like killed off, because he's way too strong for character right now to actually kill off in the first place.
That would be a fucking ballsy move, though, if they did do that.
It would be. And who else would take over anyways? Who'd be like the next strongest character to take over anyways? And
fucking Carol. Carol is like a female Rick a little bit.
Yeah.
Michonne.
But she doesn't have the strength like he does.
Yeah.
Shit. I beg to differ after that last episode. Just for her working undercover and had everybody thinking she was little Miss.
That was awesome.
Goody Two Shoes.
Yeah.
And then when shit goes down, she's like, all right, this is what we got to do. I was like, wow.
And then she dresses up like a wolf, and I was like, God damn, she's badass.
Yes. Hey, we got some people over here. Oh, yeah, by the way, pop.
They would all, if it wasn't for her, dude, would have all died right there before anybody could make it back. Yeah. Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, she saved them from Terminus. Yeah.
And she did it here.
She's the fucking
Okay,
bomb.
Terminus, I know.
Yeah.
Not to mention, when Tyrese's girlfriend and him got sick, she dragged their ass out there and burnt them.
Yeah.
She ain't playing.
She ain't playing. She's like, fuck. Do you think so? What I loved about Fear the Walking Dead, the last episode, the kid, Nick and Strand, how Strand was kind of molding him. Every line he told him was a line on how to be a supervillain in the post-zombie apocalyptic future. And then he finally has that epiphany where he's like, I feel like I've been living my life this way the whole time, and now the world is catching up to me. And I was like, oh shit, this dude could show up in The Walking Dead as fucking Negan. Like, it's that like powerful.
I agree, 110%. I you said it better.
Have you watched the Flight 462 on AMC?
No, I keep forgetting about it. You told me about it.
Yeah, there's like 3 parts out or 4. It's like 4 minutes. It's real slow. They're in the air and it's weird. It's not bad. It's interesting, but it's real like 1 minute at a time. It's kind of annoying. So just wait till the whole thing comes out, because what the fuck? Wants to watch things 1 minute at a time. But all right, look, I hate to go, you guys, but we're gonna shut it down now. Thank you, right? Thanks, Lassie. Thanks everyone in the chat room and the blab. This is the Jock and Nerd podcast. Check us out, jockandnerd.com. We got lots of great audio content. We'll be back on next week talking about next week's shows, and you'll get to hang out with the Rug Boys some more.
All right.
Do right. Where can people find you? Pimp your shit real quick.
You can find me in outer space, but if you don't want to go to outer space, you can find me at Do Right Productions on Facebook. You can find me at Mr. Do Right on Twitter, and you can find me at Do Right Productions on YouTube. And check out my live show Thursday nights, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time.
On Blab?
That's right. Oh, well, you know what? I do it behind the scenes on Blab, and I do a live broadcast on YouTube.
Nice. Way to spread it out, man. Spread out the content. You guys check out his shit. It's really good. Visit all those links. jockandnerd.com. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Laters.
Whip.